Okay, show is live now. Just setting up real quick before I get on camera. Okay, we about to start the show soon. Just setting up the cameras and whatnot. Everybody got in. Shelly Alley, good night. How are you? Can I get a check-in? Let me see if you're in the chat. Just put up a hand, say hi. Your night nurse. Hi. How are you? Who else is in here? Let me see a show of hands. Got Appleberry. What's going on? Fonslow, my brother. Fonslow, what's good? Checking in. West 420, yeah. I see ya. How's everybody doing tonight? Did everybody enjoy the Super Bowl? Hey, Shireen B, you ready? Elevated Chrissy, what's good? Dutchy, what's up? I think now Tom Brady is now the greatest white man to ever play a sport that wasn't holding a golf club. He is now transcended upon all whiteness to be like one of the greatest athletes ever. I did not watch the Super Bowl because I just don't feel like it. But hey, Jam, what's going on? Beauty Jazz. Yes, Appleberry. I did not watch Super Bowl. I used to be a football guy. I used to watch. I used to be a big Giants fan, and then for some reason, football just became pretty whatever to me. I'm just waiting for everybody else to get in, but I'm gonna go ahead and start the show. Watch this. I got cool transitions as I come in. Watch this. Look at that. Yeah. I obviously have been doing some work. Yes, Keisha, good night. Fashion Craze Barbie in the building. Good night to you. Drizzy Dre, what's good, my brother? Anybody else in here? Just check in. I'm gonna get to some advice today. I'm not too sure if I'm qualified to even give advice. It'd be pretty interesting if you ask me for marriage advice. I can tell you a good lawyer if you want. I can tell you one of the best things about getting married in New York is that you can get divorced in Erie County, New York. I don't know if anybody knows what Erie County, New York is. It's somewhere upstate. Anyway, in New York, it takes about who knows how long to get divorced. But in Erie County, they do it in 30 days. Just letting you know, because there's a lot of people out there who've been quarantined with their significant other, and now it's time to get divorced. And divorce lawyers are doing. I wish they sold stocks in divorce lawyers, because that'd be bigger than GameStop right now. I'm gonna answer some questions that while I wait for these guys to come in, I'm gonna answer some questions of that I got the other day. Today is really all about answering your questions. Feel free to call in. The number's right there, 855-430-6225. I haven't committed that to memory yet. When I forget things, I just tend to blame it on the weed. That's usually how you should do it. One of the questions I got, I don't know if anybody plays the stock market. Yes, Beauty Jazz. I am qualified for the divorce advice. I'm actually overqualified. First question that I got, like I said, this is not a stock show. I'm just going to answer this question. Somebody asked me about Dogecoin. I don't know if anybody dibbles and dabbles in the stock market. I do, just a little bit. Dogecoin, if you get into those cryptocurrency sort of things, everybody knows Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like at the top of the echelon of cryptocurrencies. Dogecoin is way under. Dogecoin started as a joke in 2013, and recently it started to go up. It was 5 cents a share. Now it's 7 cents a share. Yeah, and I got a question about that. Well, my advice about I'm gonna get to your question, just about divorce. Yeah, just a quick about Dogecoin. You know, a lot of people play the lotto. I don't play the lotto because I just don't think it makes sense. If you are the type of person who plays the lotto, I think the best bet is to, instead of taking that dollar and go and have a dollar in a dream, you should just go buy some cryptocurrency. Buy as cheap as you can, because one day, who knows, it could blow up and you can be a millionaire off of investing like $10. So yeah. So that's that. I don't know, Kev. You get into yes. You've been investing. Sorry, in Dogecoin or Dogecoin, however you want to call it. Yeah, he just walked in the building. Yeah. I would say do it. You know, it's one of those it's one of those cryptocurrencies that it's good to get in if you don't know much about the stock market. And you don't, yeah, it does sound like I'm about to tell people how I'm like the stock trader extraordinaire. Yeah, I
come bearing gifts.
Don't give me a banana like that.
I'm gonna just leave this here. I'm just gonna leave this right here.
When you give me a banana, cut it in half.
No, you can do what you want with it.
Because
you can do what you want with it. I'm just gonna leave that there, and if I finish mine and you don't use yours, sandwiches for you.
Okay. I eat my banana with a fork. I peel it open and just.
Why?
Huh?
Because this a man eats a banana.
But man not eat banana.
Let me show you. Show this.
Man not eat that.
This a man eats banana.
No, man. You just made the dick smaller and put it in your mouth. So
I don't know how you figure.
Let me show you how a man.
This is a dick. This is a banana. This is a banana to me.
I'm gonna show you.
I'm just saying.
This is how a man eats a banana, right?
Somebody threw up a banana on the screen. So what the fuck was the difference between what you did and I did?
I did tricks.
Oh, you doing tricks? You're doing tricks on said banana that you just called a dick.
No, but
that don't sound good, bro.
No, it don't sound good the way you put it.
The way.
Okay. Hush. I don't like where this is going.
I'm not arguing.
Do you dibble and dabble in the stock market, Cap?
I actually don't.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's not actually true because, you know, when I had a 9-to-5, I had a 401k plan and it was invested.
Yeah, I did catch me wiping my hands on my sweater. It's a bad habit. Thank you, Dutchie. Dutchie, we actually fucking that? Anyway, I
wash
my hands before I come in here. Go ahead.
It's My pension was actually invested in the stock market, and
It was like a mutual fund.
no, but you could tell them to go aggressive if you want. So it is actually, because I still have one of those. Now I have my own 401k plan, courtesy of Kevin Crown LLC. But you know what it is? For whatever reason, my riches, I don't think my riches is gonna come like that.
You never know.
You know, you're like this is what it sounds like. You know, yeah.
I know. That's what she said.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what she said. Yeah. So you have like a mutual fund. So you're like in like blue chip stocks, those big stocks, and
No, you can invest it in whatever you wanted. You could tell them to go aggressive. You could tell them, call them up, and you could say, listen, I want you to take my pension and invest it in here. If not, it was reinvested into the union, which was called a JLB.
oh, okay. So that's the union, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just explaining, a lot of people who play lotto, and I've never, in my life, bought a lotto ticket. Never have stood online. I don't even know how to do it. Those cards that you get, you fill in with pens. I don't know. How
I
to
won
do it.
before. I won Win for Life before.
Are you gonna get it for the rest of your life?
No,
Okay, well,
I didn't win.
you didn't win for life. You win a prize
From Win for Life.
from Win for Life.
I didn't win the for life,
okay.
but I won. I win sometimes, you know.
I mean, people do. You're gonna win sometime. But I'm just saying, as far as I would rather take $1
Why are we talking about this?
because that's what we're talking about. That's how we started off the show.
Stocks?
You wasn't here when the show began. I'm answering questions that I got from people, and one of the questions was, "What do I think about Dogecoin?" So I'm gonna answer every question.
Every question.
Every
Okay.
question. First of all, I'm gonna answer Vinci Dream's question first because I don't want to have to answer this. I don't even want to have to ask this again. So I'm just gonna ask her question now. Let's see. Let's go back to it.
Yo,
Okay, Vinci Dream. Your question is, and maybe somebody wants to call up and ask this question.
is she in? Is she like me?
No, it's not yet. But
call her.
Yeah, not yet. We're gonna call her later because
start calling
this
her.
needs some kind of explanation. Vinci Dream asks, "Why is foreskin so rubbery when you chew it?" First of all, I can't answer that question because one, I wouldn't be chewing on foreskin. Two, I have no idea about that because I don't have any foreskin. I'm circumcised. So that's just a little fun fact for some of you. I don't have an ugly sweater on my dick. So yeah, Vinci Dream, when you show up later, you're going to have to answer some of those questions. I have another one. This is probably more geared to you, not geared to me, because I haven't been to many carnivals. But someone asks, how many carnivals have you been to? And what carnival was your favorite?
I mean, it depends on the year.
Doesn't depend on the year. If it was Trinidad 2015, that means Trinidad.
No, it definitely depends on the year.
Okay, so what
Because
year?
if you ask me what my favorite carnival for 2020 was, I would say Trinidad because I only went to 2. You understand?
What'd you have the most fun at though?
I only went to 2, bro.
You played carnivals.
Last year I only went to 2 carnivals, bro. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It depends on the year.
I'm okay. So not talking about last year. Before that.
My favorite one was St. Lucia. The year before that, it was St. Lucia.
What makes St. Lucia so great?
St. Lucia, the music is great, for one. You're also not talking into your mic. It's 2. But St. Lucia, I love the music. It's a beautiful country. The people are very dope. Now the carnival, the layout of the carnival, like the actual road, is great. They have the famous wall. They have the airport. There's a lot of
the
land.
famous wall. I've never been to St. Lucia Carnival, so I'm
Okay, there's a wall that you pass on the road. When you pass on this wall, right? It's like an intersection. So it's like multiple lanes. So when the women go to this wall, they absolutely go ape shit. It's like a tradition. If you're a DJ and you pass this wall and you don't get ladies to go on this wall, they're not going to invite you back to St. Lucia.
Okay, when you're saying go on this wall, explain that. What the fuck do you mean by that? Go on this wall.
They go on the wall and they start to dance. They start to wind up themselves. They do the most.
They might try to fucking climb the wall or fucking something.
We definitely tell them to climb the wall. Okay. They do climb the wall sometimes. They do anything we tell them to do. Also, St. Lucia, they have a mixture of live bands. They have a mixture of groovy. They have a little wildness to them. They have different components from every carnival that I love. And the funny thing about it, when you talk about carnival, like Grenada, very dope country. You know, that's where our parents were born. That's where they grew up.
I enjoyed Grenada Carnival very much.
But the actual carnival of Grenada, the actual carnival, not the fetes leading up to carnival. The actual carnival itself is not that lit. Monday Night Mass is dope. Juve
was lit.
Is one of the best in the world. The parties leading up to it and the multiple Juves they have leading up to it is great. But Grenada's actual carnival, like the Monday carnival and the Tuesday carnival, is not that great.
Yeah, Jersey J, if you haven't been to Grenada Carnival, it is
Grenada during carnival. Grenada during carnival. Not because when you say carnival is the actual.
Yes, Grenada during carnival.
Right, Grenada during carnival. Monday Night Mass is great, but you when you say carnival, I consider the carnival the actual parade, the actual carnival. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad is one of the biggest, and you should definitely experience it because it's amazing to see that amount of people. You know, and it's massive. It's really dope.
We come to Fed. I don't know what to say about that, or about PDI and I can't tell you that. I don't watch any man I like that.
It's also Labor Day back in the days was probably my favorite. Even though it's not technically a carnival, it's just a parade, but it was lit back in the days.
I like the parade because you can't walk a block without seeing somebody you ain't seen in like 15 years.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really like.
Depending on who you are, that could be good or it could be bad.
It could be bad. You might run into somebody that you didn't want to see again.
Jamaica Carnival is dope. You know why Jamaica Carnival is dope? Because a lot of people, when they come to Trinidad, they don't know the music like that. When you go to Jamaica, the music that people were getting used to leading up in like the parties, because everybody knows the music by Carnival, right? So say you come to, the average person will come to Trinidad on Wednesday or Thursday, right? Knowing Carnival is on Monday and Tuesday. So they start partying, they get used to the songs. They kind of know it, Carnival, and, you know, afterwards, you know, everybody knows it. Jamaica, it's now soaking and sunk in. So all the songs that were kind of warming up in Trinidad is top 10 music in Jamaica. And Jamaica, they, you know, in the fets, they get to play a little dancehall. And even on the road, they play a little dancehall. You know, I like dancehall, not too much during Carnival.
I can't ever understand dancehall, I'll be honest.
Wait, what do you mean?
I just can't. Sometimes I just can't. I gotta listen to the song a few times.
So
blood clot, and I just like, what? Slow down.
All dancehall songs like you sound. Listen. You gotta be careful of what you say, because people will press you on what you say. So you should say some dancehall, because I know a lot of dancehall artists.
I'm gonna say most of the dancehall that I have listened to. A lot of it I have to listen a few times before I get it.
When you say this, and we go places and dancehall artists approach me and they be like, they look at you and they start giving you dirty looks because you can't understand Dexter Daps.
I can understand.
You can't understand.
I don't understand. Sometimes I don't understand everything Dexter Dabbs says the first time. I gotta listen to it again and be like, okay, all right. You know how long it took me to dongale? I just do dongle. I didn't understand it at first. I gotta listen to it a few times.
Gangale.
I still didn't say it right. I'm saying dongale.
Okay. Do you know the old song? I was born to be free. Your gangsterly gangale.
Yeah, but
Call Me If, the flow from Call Me If is the same flow. Call me if, I never fuck you good. Nobody else.
Like I said,
Call me
the
if
first
it's-
time I would have listened to, and I think that's a lot of people's problem.
So you can understand trap music?
I can't. Nobody understands trap music.
I can't understand shit these motherfuckers
I
saying.
can't understand, but there are people who understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they speak the lingo so often that when they listen to trap music, they pick everything up. You know what I'm saying? I had a Jamaican barber for years, did not understand a word he was telling me.
So why didn't you just say what?
I just say, hey, yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah, but most he probably just was like, you understood. Most Jamaicans could flip it and talk normal if they have to. So if you just like,
he wasn't doing this. He was a lot of mercy. And I was like, I don't understand what he's saying.
He was not saying it.
I'm sure it sounded like it. Lot of mercy.
He was not saying it. Not. Hey, this shit. A lot of mercy.
He's like, wait, if I'm right by the beach, a lot of mercy.
Niggas gonna beat you up. They're going to beat you up.
Nigga, that was Dave Chappelle that said that.
You ain't Dave Chappelle.
So what? I'm repeating what Dave Chappelle said. It. You never seen the movie?
It was funny.
You never seen the movie Half Baked?
It was funny when he said it. I know what he said.
Yeah. He said,
Dave
what part
Chappelle.
of Jamaica you're from? He said, me, right by the beach. Lot of mercy. I love Dave Chappelle. Oh boy. Next question here.
Nobody can hear you, bro.
Okay. Next question here is what are the panelists' individual self-care mental health routine? So what do we do to prepare yourself mentally? And what is your self-health regimen? Self-health regimen number 1, stay away from the red woman. She'll ruin your life.
Yeah.
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 Stay away from the red woman. And that'll solve 50%
Yeah.
of your problems. Don't stress about shit that you can't control. This man says that a lot. Yeah. Don't stress shit you can't control. I don't stress shit. If I can't automatically change it, I just let it be. Sometimes when shit happens, you got to figure out. You ever sit down, you ever be angry at something and then you took some time out to try to figure out why exactly you're angry at the thing that you're angry about? And a lot of times when you do that, when you think about it, it just don't even make any fucking sense. I'll be mad for a lot of dumb shit. Like, you'll be driving and the person behind you will honk the horn as soon as the light turns. I should just keep driving. But me, I will stop, let him pass me, then go in the back of him, then honk him at every light. So I try very hard to stay away from doing things like that. That'll end up stressing me out. What about you?
I don't stress. But
oh, I'm sorry, Danny. Danny is outside.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I guess living where we live in, they saw the door open and they locked the shit. But I did definitely went upstairs and opened the door. But mentally, I do a lot of shit. I exercise. I play music. Martial arts. A lot of stuff mentally. I try to take some time to celebrate my small successes. And
no such thing as a small success.
Yes, there is.
Every success is major. That might be the last success you ever did.
Doesn't mean it's major.
In my book, I just look at it like that.
Nah, I have big goals, and to get to the big goals, I have a lot of small goals. So when I achieve the small ones, that's a small success for me. You understand?
Hey, it's the sweater guy. It's the sweater guy.
He got a new sweater.
He's got a new sweater.
He got a blue shirt.
Hey, sweater guy.
Looks like he works at Best Buy.
Yeah, he's just like, can you help me with the computer on that top shelf, sir?
And then it's like, this computer.
He's like, do you have any more? If we only have what's outside, could you check in the back? If it's outside, lying ass motherfuckers, go check in the back. I know there's more.
Daniel will definitely be that guy.
Yeah.
That you want. Where's your fucking manager? I'm the fucking manager. Daniel would be the man. I'm the fucking manager.
Hey, Daniel.
I'm extremely helpful in those situations.
Yeah, put him.
Oh, transition.
Yeah, I was really.
He's waiting to do that.
To press that button.
But you got,
I was anxious as fuck.
You got to put the mic by your mouth.
Yeah.
There you go. Now we give it a little testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is called a stinger
Okay,
transition.
you can turn your mic up because we can't hear you the way I would like. It's number 2. There you go.
Hello.
There you go with the yes.
Hi, Danny. How are you, sir?
Fantastic and amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
How about yourself?
Well, I'm all right. I'm alive.
I'm just.
I woke up this morning. That was a very small success. But you know, it happened.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. One day we're gonna set this up before he. Yep. One day, and then we could. If we put it. Oh, forget. Yeah.
We fed to Axis Kevin. Can we get a smile?
What?
I know you're going through a lot. We're sending you love.
What am I going through?
I don't know. What are you going through?
I'm not going through shit. I just was on Twitch for 6 hours this morning.
Know. You want to talk about something? Or?
I definitely not going through anything. I just was.
You're a night nurse. Please don't give Danny the credit for the lighting. He just walked in. Okay.
I was.
Just got here.
Soul glow.
They were watching the show earlier today for 6 hours, so they definitely know the lighting was just like this when I was on, bouncing off the walls. So they know who lit the fucking studio.
Oh, well, Danny, you're late, so I'm gonna ask you the first 3 questions because I'm taking.
I understand.
I have questions, and like I said, anybody can call in. The phone lines is open. If you have questions you want to ask, put it in the chat. I'm on my way to get an affiliate. It's affiliate then partner. So right now I'm on my way to affiliate, and I have that's
a small success.
Yeah, it's a small.
And when you get to partner,
success.
You get to partner.
Yes,
that's a huge success.
That is a huge. There we go. There's levels to this shit. And so I'm on my way to affiliate. This is the sixth show.
Yeah.
After the next show, I think I'll have enough to get affiliates, and that's when I get to use the emotes, and you get to highlight the text, and I get bits. You can throw bits at me like I'm a stripper. Anything you want to do, I gotta get to that point first. But I'm almost there, and the only reason I get there is because of people like you watching the chat, and I promise I'm gonna do a lot better. Watching the comments in the chat, I know I get stuck on the conversations instead of doing that. So if you ever posted something in here, a question or something, and I didn't see it, I do apologize. I will try so much better to get that. So Danny, like I said, I'm taking questions that I got from people. I don't know if you want to hear Vincey Dream's question now.
Sure.
You can answer that if you want.
Sure.
I really don't want to answer it. So
what's the question?
Okay. Why is foreskin so rubbery when you chew it?
Why would he know that?
I'm just asking the question. I told you he don't want to answer the question.
She said she chews foreskin?
Yeah, that's what she's like big red gum.
Big red. Big red.
I'm sorry, I'm not able to answer that.
Yeah, I didn't think you would be able to, but
foreskin before.
I don't know. Circumcised gang. So can't answer that one.
But thanks for sharing that you choose foreskin.
Yeah, that is actually kind of sexy
an interesting fun
in a way. I might pass by your house later on. Second question is about I know we have like little talks about like stock market stuff once in a while. Someone asked me what I think about Dogecoin. Dogecoin or Doggy Coin or however you want to.
Dage Loaf.
I'm only doing the Bitcoin. I'm not into the other ones.
Yeah. Dogecoin. Elon Musk, when she says something, everybody just goes crazy.
It went up a lot.
Yeah, it did. I think it closed today, I believe, somewhere around like 7 cents. So, like I said, people invest in it. You don't have to buy a lot. You can buy like $20. It's really some dollar in the dream shit.
You can buy Bitcoin through Cash App.
Yes.
I put $100 in June. I put in $100 because I was going to buy. I was going to do Forex, and the app that I was using uses Bitcoin for how you buy into the Forex, and I didn't finish the process, so I just had $100 in Forex. I mean, I had $100 in Bitcoin since June. In Cash App, I bought it through Cash App, and now that $100 is $700.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I bought the Bitcoin probably through Cash App in the start of the pandemic. I believe It was about $12,000 a share at that point. So that's when I started buying into it.
Well, then you're good.
Yeah. So my Bitcoin is nice. It's
I
very
have a
well.
friend that has like in the mid six figures because of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Really?
And just
in Bitcoin, yeah.
and you know, just to put it out there, the chat groups that I was in, the WhatsApp chat groups that I was in, I mentioned, you know, why people should buy Bitcoin and whatever.
Well, I mean,
and now
it's one of those
they would have been
things-
rich.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you know you need to deal with people who have the desire to invest. You need an investor's mentality, really. You know what I mean? I always tell people, yo, if you have $5 in Cash App, go buy $5 stacks, 5 stocks and put $1 into each of them, just to get an idea of how the values of your stocks can go up and down, or for you to get that check for that dividend of 1 cent every 3 months. And then you can build on that, and you know, just to get familiar with the understanding and concept of it. So now one of my goals is to be able to earn $10,000 a month in dividends. So,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
And also, the next question was about carnivals. Which ones have you been to? What do you feel is
I've
you've never been to
Any
carnival?
carnivals outside of the U.S. My first time going to Miami was 2019.
Wow.
Because I was hired to do some events out there, thank God, and I have an idea what the hype is about. We was
You want to speak because I'm hearing that you're coming in a little. No, thank you, night nurse.
a little what?
A little low. You want to move a little closer to the mic, sir?
I'm sorry, night nurse. Is this better?
I think that's better. Yeah,
It's-
your daddy. I ain't gonna lie. Your lighting is on fleek. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's a little hot. But
We have a good production team.
it's a little hot.
I'm angry at myself that I used on fleek just now. I didn't. It's not in my vernacular. I don't know why I said it. It just came out.
So I want to go to right now. I'm almost willing to go to any carnival. That's the first one that's opens its borders. But we were supposed to go to St. Lucia's, 2020, and then the virus
Yes,
said no.
we did talk about that. We were planning to do that, but you know, COVID, a lot of shit fell apart.
But it's cool.
I've been telling everybody about it.
Now when we go, we'll be in a better position.
Yeah.
But to me it was
But we got your birthday party coming up, so that'll be a small carnival.
yes. I'm going to do a party for my birthday. My birthday is on April 23rd, which is coming up not too far, and so we'll keep you. We come to Fed. Where did you get a Burger King emote? Now you're giving me like, why would you do that? This is like I got all the big fish stuff out of my head, and I don't need it back. Okay.
It was that traumatizing for you?
Yeah. I can't. I literally cannot eat a BK Big Fish without feeling like I have to throw up.
I mean, that's
I
good.
tried. I bought it, and I took one sniff of it, and it was like, I can't do this.
You just saw
We come to
Jamaican
Fed
thing.
needs
Yeah.
to sell an emote pack or something, because she's always has.
Yeah, and did I update her to the spreadsheet? I didn't beat that day. I told you it smelled like BK Big Fish. I was out.
Speaking of that, I gotta choose a winner for this week's emo. Let me see who won.
Yes.
I gotta-
If you do you have a winner now for that?
I just gotta check.
Okay. I mean, you can announce it here if you want to. That's up to you.
I have a feeling I know who it is. It's between two people.
Okay. Here's one that I'm actually interested to hear what you're going to say about it, Daniel. Me and Kevin already discussed this. Before I ask you the question, my main answers were stay away from red women. So that should tell you everything about this question. What is your individual self-care and mental health routine?
Masturbation.
Yeah, daily, twice.
Twice a day?
Yeah, when I'm single.
Wow.
In the morning and at night.
I forget to do it. I'd just be like, "Oh shit, I could have
sound
jerked
like-
off."
You sound like Beauty Jazz.
I could have jerked off, and I ended up calling this chick instead, who just pisses me.
I'm mad I was joking and it turned out to be right. Now everybody's gonna be like, how does Kevin know that Daniel does masturbate? I was joking. I had no idea it was true.
Oh, that most men that are healthy.
Who don't jerk
do that,
off?
right.
It's just like, but jerking off was like.
I don't jerk off.
Yeah, some people just I jerk off. I don't.
I don't jerk off anymore.
I don't have the desire to do it.
I love real life adult grown
Because
Pum, pum,
I like vagina.
vagina.
But Yeah, I try to but that's part of my mental health routine is staying away from so much vagina. But go ahead, Danny. I didn't mean to cut you off.
About what?
About your question with the mental health routine. You didn't even get to start yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, whatchamacallit? A few times when I got the opportunity to go to spas, those can be really enjoyable. They're, it's
Just the spas with like the massage and everything, hot
it's when
stones
you
and all
get
that shit.
when you get a real massage.
And then you get a happy ending.
So, in all honesty, since you guys like to be, transparent, I've tried that recently.
Recently.
Recently meaning within the last 18 months.
Now, when you say
That's recently because COVID had been
yeah,
around for like 11 months.
But before you answer that question, right? I just want to just some background on it. This is the actual professional massage, this is like somebody just hooking you up with a favor?
So a photographer friend of mine, who I'm not going to name,
I know who it is.
I'm not going to imply. He's like, yo, I want to try this. Let's go to this place. Let's try a happy ending.
Oh, okay.
Things are going strange.
I already know who it is.
Things are going strange.
I know exactly who it is.
Things are going strange or whatever at home. I need this. I need this release. So, Googled it, found it, and straight up. So he did all the talking because I'm like,
was it the Asian ones?
Let me tell the story.
Let him tell a story.
So we Googled it. And then he would call this place. I'm like, so do you guys do happy endings? And they're like,
Just so?
Yeah, yeah. So and they were like, just come. We got you, because they're not going to confirm it over the phone.
Right, because y'all could have been the feds.
But the way she was answering, she was like, come on, stop playing games. Let's just get this done.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Come on, you come now. I make you come later. You come now. I make you come later. Ooh, it's so sweet.
So well, I don't know.
You look like a man.
I'm sorry. That's racist.
I don't know if I should Google what you. I don't know if I should share what you Google, but it's definitely Google.
Yes, share it. People right now need that release. Some people got major attitudes. They need to go.
We might also end the industry because we're telling all the secrets.
No, this industry is gonna live forever. It was here before you, and it is going to be here way before you.
You Google 24-hour massage parlors.
Okay.
Because think about it. A regular massage parlor that's straight up with no happy endings is not going to be open 24 hours.
No,
so
definitely not.
You Google a 24-hour massage parlor, and you find it. So we went to one place, and he was like, "You got girls?" And he's like, "Are they pretty? Do they got like big boobs?"
Oh God.
He was very direct, very straightforward, because he's like, "I need what I need, and I'm not trying to waste time." And I'm just like, "This is nuts. This is."
Wait, so he wasn't. He wasn't looking for really a massage.
No, he was looking for a happy ending.
So
What kind of ending?
A happy ending. However, the end is happy. He was with the shits.
He was looking for a Pharrell happy ending.
So we went, and the first place it had like 4 old ladies, and he's like, "Where's the rest? You said you had like 17 girls," and he didn't like the answer, so we left.
Okay.
He was scared to leave to make worried about making them feel bad, but he was like, "Nah, fuck this. I'm not paying for that."
Right.
So we left. We found another place. We went in, and then like 5 girls came out, and he was like, "You guys do massages, right? And you guys do happy endings, right?" And she's like, "Come on, yes, it's $80 for the massage, or whatever." So we paid the $80.
Horny bastard.
And then you go inside the rooms, and I'm like, "Listen, he wanted the special. I'm just gonna take a regular massage. You know me, so you know I'm telling you the truth."
Yes, of course.
So, so she gave me the worst massage I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Because clearly she's not a fucking.
She like, yes.
Yo,
She's
like,
as much as a massage therapist as I am a weatherman. Okay.
Yes.
No, you're a better weatherman than she's a massage therapist.
Cause she's not there
like,
for that.
She's like, "Come on, you don't want something special? What's wrong? You got a girlfriend or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, She's like, "I know I don't look like the girls you date. I don't have the butt that they got because she's probably black and yada yada yada." And I'm like, "No, it's okay. I'm just here for the massage."
I know somebody who would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I started to feel bad because she was just like really, really like, and I started thinking about it like, she's probably not getting.
Oh,
she probably doesn't get none of the 80.
She pretty womaned you. She made you feel bad.
Hold on, wait. Let him finish.
No, I felt like she her doing the massage would be a waste of her money, and she had to stay stuck in the room with me for whatever the time was.
Okay.
And I didn't want to stop her from doing whatever she was doing, and she just kept on asking more or less like, "Come on, can I do something for you? Can I make you feel good? Da 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 da, all that other stuff."
Should have said, "Let's play spades." Go get
I didn't want to be that kind of jerk either. So over time I became intrigued.
Yes.
How you say let him finish and you hear ad libbing?
I'm ad-libbing.
Let him on finish.
I was the ad-lib man.
But whatchamacallit, she was like, yeah, put your hand. She started putting my hand on her, like, come on, feel it's okay, da 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 da.
Is that okay?
And more or less, kind of. I swear to God, I know it seems kind of cheesy, but it was a little bit weird for me because I never did that flat out that way.
Transactional sex.
But so because when I first came in, I gave her an extra $40 because I knew that I'm wasting your time.
Wait,
I'm not,
you when you came in, you gave her.
When I first came in, I'm like, listen, I just want a massage. Here's $40 for the tip. I'm giving you that in advance, so you don't have to worry about whether or not I'm tipping you. But I really just want a massage. And then she proceeded to give me like 15 minutes of wasting my time.
Bullshit.
Did she step on your back?
Nah.
She didn't do any of that.
If she had did that, I would have been impressed.
What was she wearing? She was wearing something nice.
I wouldn't say it was nice. Like no, I wouldn't say it was nice.
But what did this one? Because I know you went to the first one. Mm-hmm. And
this one had younger girls.
Okay.
Not young girls.
Not young girls. Younger girls.
Yes,
okay.
The first one had the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
More I swear to God.
Thank you for being the best.
The first one, and looking back, I'm sure the first ones would have did a better job. Not for nothing.
Probably because they're older and more mature and they know their way around a man's body.
They're professionals, right? Yeah. So the second group was like
don't sleep on them hoes.
There was like mid-20s. So that was one. And I almost said the other guy's name, but they had the they had the physical attributes that he was looking for.
Okay.
So it was like fine, no problem. He had a very different experience because he was trying to get what he could get. He was trying to get the most with given the least. And for her, she was trying to convince me to pay. So she was giving me a lot more than what I paid for.
No,
she liked you, man.
I don't know.
So what happened? How did your dick get in her hand?
She put it there. I
mean, at some point, you had the agreement.
No, so
I mean, she didn't just start touching you without
again,
you.
She wasn't like like how if you ever went to one of those timeshare sales things, how they're super aggressive. She wasn't like that.
Okay.
And again, me being the cornball that I am, I felt bad that
You're not a cornball to me, Danny.
I appreciate.
You're fantastic. Well, fantastic gentleman.
I'm sure some people disagree.
I don't think you're corny, bro.
But so I felt bad, and I started to become intrigued because she honestly did make me feel better about it. Like I didn't feel like she's oppressed and all this other kind of.
You didn't think she was a sex slave?
Yeah.
Copy.
Talk to this. Get a little bit closer.
Sorry. So I did forget how the actual agreement was made. I just remember being impressed on how fast she was able to get me hard when I was nervous, because she knew what to do, in spite of me not being mentally there. And I was like, she knows something.
Did you get the table shower?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
What's that?
No, finish your story because I obviously know a lot about this. So I will fill in all the blanks when we're done.
So whatchamacallit? So yeah, she was very, very effective in making my body react without my mind needing to participate.
Okay.
And I was impressed by that.
You didn't tell her that like that though.
No.
You just said thank you. Here's your $40 tip.
He gave it
the tip
before.
as soon as I came in because I knew that I'm not trying to get a happy ending. At least that's what I thought. So whatchamacallit? She was doing that. She was doing that well, and she was asking if I wanted to do other things, and I'm like, no, I'm really not.
Other things? I mean,
yeah. What she was doing was only one thing out of the menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha. Copy.
Y'all went. I know where y'all went.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, y'all went.
Well,
that place, that business, and it was very sanitary.
I am going to explain what the table shower is right after Danny's story because what is the table shower? What is that? It's coming, okay? I will explain to you my experience doing this and what is what and how does it work. So, Danny, continue, please.
It was very sanitary. Like when you first come in, they have like 3 different types of layers of like when you go to the doctor, that tissue paper that's on the bench or whatever, they had that. They had regular towels and they had something else that all were replaceable and removable for every person that comes in and stuff like that. And she was trying to get me to be more into it because she knew that I wasn't, you know, I just wasn't like, we get a happy ending or whatever. But it ended up being enjoyable. And she cleaned up afterwards, me and herself.
That's the table show.
Yeah. No. That's not how the table shower works.
So. Yeah.
Stay tuned.
But my friend, his story was a lot different. He was trying to get head, and she wanted money before he could touch her boobs and all this stuff. My experience was very, very different. My experience was she was putting my hands on her and saying, you know, enjoy me. I want to make you feel good. Come on, I'm horny. I need it. Please, come on.
Touch me on the inside, pause and say my name, Danny Glovers.
I need you to help me feel good. You know, that she was very effective salesman without making
salesperson,
without making it seem
sales female.
Hurry up and buy it. You know, she wasn't acting like that.
Hurry up and buy.
She was because if she did, I definitely would have just left her with a $40 tip. You know, but she was very good at disarming my apprehension in participating. And you know, at the end of the day, if that's something that you're looking for, it absolutely can be an experience that's worth it. You know.
I happened to listen. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I am not the type of person who goes out and like I wouldn't go to a party and look for a stripper to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This back in the days those things would happen, but as I got older, I didn't want to pay for any of those kind of things because you can get it from just having a regular conversation. But I decided to look up this thing because I had a friend of mine who said he went to a Asian massage parlor and he got a happy ending.
There's black ones for the record.
Yeah, there are black ones, but those usually just seem like some kind of back page sort of thing. So, and don't get me wrong, these are back page sort of things too. It's just handled a little bit differently. So I went to this place and I was really kind of nervous in a way because I didn't know exactly how to approach. Like, okay, well, am I gonna get a hand job? What's gonna go on? I just kind of like went in there and let things go its course.
We know you know about hand jobs.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that. So I go to the place, and I'm in a waiting room, and as soon as I walk in, I see like one of the girls. She's just like this. She's like, come. And I'm like, I didn't want to go with her because I saw this other one walking out who was actually, she was a little thick. And I was like, I want the thick Asian one. So I was just like, you know, acting like I'm nervous, sitting back. And then another guy came in after me and he went with her. So I specifically stayed there and waited for the thick one. The thick one came out. She came up to me and she started talking to me. She said, okay, you know, you come in this room. I go.
Where were they from?
They were Koreans.
Korean? You got a thick Asian?
Yeah, this is like it's a unicorn. So I had to wait for that. So she took me.
She was thick or she was fat?
Let me finish the story.
I'm gonna
give you all the details. She was thick. She was a thick Asian. She wasn't fat. She was thick. She had. I guess in her community they would probably think she was fat because Asians are usually. A lot.
You think there's no fat Asians?
No. Not saying there's no fat Asians, but the majority of Asians that you usually see are not Americanized, morbidly obese. Not the ones that I usually see. There's the ones who fit in all the Armani and Uniqlo clothes. That's what that size is made for.
That was racist as fuck.
That was wow, yeah. But they the ones they it's true. It's true. It is true. Anyway, she takes me to this room, and there's like kind of like this metal table, looks like stainless steel, a little surgical looking. And then she like, it's like a paper thing. She kind of like we're going to like the doctor's office, yeah, right? Yeah. And then she says, "Take off your clothes. I'll be right back." So I'm standing there.
Yeah, that happened to me too.
I'm standing there just butt ass naked. I'm just standing there. And then she's like, okay, get on the table. And then she takes out this, like, the shower thing, like the extended, like when you have like the, pull out shower thing. And she starts giving me like a shower. This is like a table shower. So she's showering me on the table, and I gotta admit, it was probably one of the best. It was actually a really nice shower. The water was really warm, and then she
You have
literally
to clean your meat before you eat it.
She got into every single crevice.
Hey, wait.
You know what I'm saying? You know, she tried to she everywhere. She made sure I was like it's spanking clean. This was a place, I think it's closed now because I can tell you where it is. It's in Brooklyn. Wow. It is probably 3 blocks away from King's Plaza. It's like you can literally see King's Plaza out the window. You know, so when you're sitting on there.
So she made you lie on your stomach?
You know that?
No. You lay on your back, and she basically just gave.
And she got into every crevice.
I'm telling you, like the bottom of my feet, the back of my knees, everywhere. It was thoroughly clean.
And what did that package cost?
This package, I believe it cost me. Either I paid like from $80 to $100, somewhere around that range. I can't remember.
Paid $100 for all of that?
$80 to $100, somewhere around that. After that, we go to a room. Now, you get in there and you only pay $60, right? So it was, because I ended up paying.
You got it on Groupon or some shit?
No, I didn't get it on Groupon. I got this. I got it on Craigslist.
Oh, okay.
So, before all this stuff was off Craigslist, I'm just being honest here. And wow. I went into the room, and she gives me a massage, and it was actually a pretty decent massage. And she was kind of short. She got on the table, got on my back, and was stepping on my back. It was a great massage, but still, I'm at the point where I'm thinking, when am I gonna get this happy ending? So
at the end.
Yeah, I figured, but you sitting, it's the anticipation. Like you're waiting for this.
Come here for this back standing shit.
No, but it was actually pretty good.
Our places were very, very different. My place is only about the happy ending. They got to the ending at the beginning. So this what happened. So she's like, when she finished the massage, she goes out the room, she come back in. Mind you, I'm not in this table shower room anymore. I'm in a different room. I'm in a massage room it's got candles and soft music and everything. It looks like a professional massage room. It doesn't even look like any kind of this hanky-panky stuff would be going on. She goes out, she comes back, and she says, okay, what would you like now? Would you like... She does that. She doesn't say it. Yeah, she's like, what would you like? So I'm like,
that look like a Soldier Boy dance.
It does. It's like
you.
But that's what she did. So I was like, tell me about that third option again, because at the time, you know what I'm saying, I had an Asian girlfriend briefly before. I had sex with an Asian girl before, but I was like, I need a re-up, because that's been a couple of years before. So I said, let me take option number 3, which I did, and it was actually some fantastic Asian pussy. It was.
Would you
do it again?
It was just good pussy.
It was so good that I think I went back 3 times. I went back 3 times.
Which is completely understandable.
But each time I made sure I got it. Each time I made sure I got a different one.
And they all gave you the bath?
They all gave me the bath. The last one I think was probably the nicest, but she was, I guess I got there on an off day, the last one, because it was like, she was like an older lady, and I really had to ask myself, it's like, nigga, you really gonna fuck somebody grandma?
What you mean old? What you mean old?
She had like, she had
no teeth?
She wasn't that old, but she was mature.
Would you fuck a girl with no teeth?
No. How old was she?
I don't know, but she was.
What would your estimate?
I would say
she was old enough for you to say she was old.
Yeah, she was probably in. She wasn't old. She's probably in her upper 40s.
Bro, listen, you know how they say black don't crack? Asians don't age.
Yeah, but
Asians don't age.
I don't know. She could have been 80. I don't know. Like I said, Asians don't really age.
Asians don't age.
And I had to ask myself. So I was just looking around, like, ain't nobody else here today. And you know what? You know what the problem was? I went there in the daytime. Before I went there at nighttime. So I went there in the daytime where I guess everybody else is probably taking care of their kids or something, but she got grandkids, so she don't gotta worry about none of that. So
friends are nasty.
yeah, but she was really nice. She was really sweet.
So if I had a go away bachelor party, would you guys want that as part of the experience?
Me?
No. Yes, absolutely.
No.
I don't.
No.
I expect happy endings now every time I get a massage.
No.
Or I don't even think it's a good massage. I look at a massage and I'm like, well,
I'ma
what's the
let-
happy ending?
If I would, but I don't want to go, I would let you pick the girls and not.
Okay.
You know what? I thought that it was gonna be like, you ever seen Rush Hour? You know, when they go
So
and then he comes in, he goes, and they all come out. I thought it was gonna be. It's not like that.
So the scenario for us, the girls, it was like that. And the girls were closer to that.
Okay.
Definitely. So you know, it was interesting.
I want you.
I have friends who habitually go to DR for similar experiences.
Is it fair to say, I'm not trying to blow up no nigga, but come on, let's like your girl ain't dumb. If a nigga say he going to DR, he's fucking.
It's highly possible, is what I would say.
It is extremely possible
Yo,
that if your man.
Yo, why are you doing that, bro?
I'm not blowing anybody. Everybody, no. Let me say, these females aren't dumb.
Jason,
they're not dumb,
Jason,
Kev. They understand that
Jason,
niggas go to.
Jason,
Yes.
why are you doing that, bro?
Doing what?
You making it difficult for the next man right now.
I'm not making it. Nigga, your girl know why the fuck you.
I'm
going
not talking
to DR.
about. I'm not talking about me.
you.
I'm good.
All right, and don't worry, you're gonna be good after this too.
But I'm saying what I'm saying. Listen.
None of these women here are dumb enough to think that their man is just going to DR for the culture.
Jason, listen. There are some young people that watching this or will potentially watch this that have no idea. And you putting the young guys in the doghouse right now.
No,
bro.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Bro.
You know what? Find a better fucking place to go. Everybody knows about DR.
You
all right?
sound.
Everybody knows about DR. Find a new spot.
So,
ladies, for the record, every country has a similar
yes,
scenario.
stop
Just
going
for the record.
to your girl know what DR is about by now.
And it's possible
You're not
to go to
fooling
DR, not do that.
nobody by saying you're going to DR for the culture. She know what the fuck is up. Nigga, you ain't going there for no fucking empanadas, nigga. You are going there to fuck bitches.
this guy.
That's why you go in there.
Fucking up the apple cart.
It doesn't matter. Listen, if
you are fucking up the apple cart.
I am your man,
possible
and
to
I
go-
tell you I am going to DR, you better check my bags because I probably got a bunch of condoms in there.
It's possible you're going to DR for a Trey Song special.
Okay.
Just saying.
A what?
A Trey Song special. What is a Trey Song special?
I didn't see the video.
I didn't see the video either, but
Okay. Yeah.
Are you just telling you that?
what's
You
what's
telling me, but
what's the next question?
you
What's the next question?
fucking up the apple cart,
Nigga, I
bro.
don't give a fuck. That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Just tell your girl don't listen to my show. That's what you gotta do because I'm gonna tell her the truth.
You giving up all the secrets on the show, Jason?
I'm not giving up all the secrets, but that's not a secret. See, niggas be acting like girls.
Ladies, tune into the
niggas,
cave where we
niggas be
give up all
acting
the
like these
secrets.
chicks are dumb. Like they don't fucking know.
Wait.
Why are you telling them about DR? She knows.
Sir, there are girls that are dumb. Stop it.
Yes.
And there's guys that are dumb. So
Right.
you saying that like that is somebody I guarantee you right now gonna call their man and like, yo,
When you went to DR, with 7 of your boys,
what did you do?
Then that nigga gotta do what every other nigga. You gotta fucking lie.
This guy's bugging.
You gotta lie. You gotta say what?
I thought this was a man show.
This is a man show, nigga. Just
This is-
relax.
you-
If it ain't you, don't worry about it.
It's not me.
So
but
why you worried about it?
because we're still guys, bro.
It doesn't matter. This ain't breaking guy code. Everybody knows what DR is about. Find somewhere new to go that your girl don't know about.
I think by default that is breaking the guy code.
No.
Facts.
Hey, if you feel that
That's like saying everybody know Twan is cheating. That don't just because I'm telling people that he's cheating, I'm not breaking the guy code.
if I said specifically,
Listen,
Twan is cheating.
Let's ask the
then
people.
that's fucked up.
Let's ask the people in the chat. Do you guys think Jason is breaking the code or fucking up the apple cart, as the Bajans would say. I feel like you went a little too far with your statement, bro.
Nope. Find a new spot.
But that sound like a little hate, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Hate? I don't give a fuck.
No, listen. My thing is, if a man gets the okay from his woman to go, and she's listening to the show, and you like every nigga going DR is fucking.
Okay.
And you stupid if you don't know.
Not every nigga. 90% of the niggas who's going to DR. If you're dating me, okay, I'll tell you right now. Don't use anybody else. Don't use anybody else. I'll put it on me. If you are fucking with me, I am your man. I show you some plane tickets to DR. I am fucking. Okay? That's your man. Your man's good. He doesn't do any of that shit.
Do you think
me? I go to DR. I'm fucking. Because I'm not going for the culture.
Listen.
I'm going to fuck.
Listen. Let me ask you a question, right? Do you think there's any podcast that stars women that the woman will go on the show and be like, listen, if your girl is going to Vegas, she's probably sucking dick and pulling on her titties, and she's gonna have a good time doing it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you could be mad at me if you want. If you don't think your girl knows that, nigga, you're dumb. She knows that already.
So when your girl,
you gotta spend time convincing her.
So you're saying
I'm saying you gotta spend time convincing her that's not what you're gonna do.
So hold on. So you saying every girl when they go on a girl's trip, they fucking?
I never said that. That's what you just said.
No, I'm asking you if that's what you feel.
I don't know. I don't know what you do on a girl's trip. If that's what you do on a girl's trip, and that is common knowledge that's what happens. If my girl is going to go to Panama, wherever the fuck, and then I know that when chicks go there, they fuck Panamanian niggas. I'm gonna think that's what my girl's gonna do. Am I gonna tell my girl that she can't go? No, she can do whatever the fuck she wanna do.
Flag on the play. I mean, that could be said about all trips though.
It could be. I'm just using one place as an example.
Jason, if we went to St. Lucia and you was dating somebody, you're probably gonna fuck somebody in St. Lucia.
I'm gonna do that wherever I go.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So why do you think girls are any different?
I don't think I never said that. They go. In some cases they worse than niggas.
No, I know that for a fact.
Listen. I went to
parties for like 15 years.
I went to a strip party that my homeboy was doing. This is a long time ago, but he was doing like a dual strip party. The first half of the strip party was for women. The second half was for men. My unfortunate ass got there on time. All right, so I got to visually see what women are doing with these male strippers, and they are far worse than I ever seen a man act in a strip club.
I've seen worse in the club, in the city. So yeah, let's talk about something else.
Yeah. if you feel like throwing you under the bus,
I just feel like you painting the wrong picture.
No, I'm saying it like it is.
I have to agree with Kevin on
this.
this.
I really feel like you painting the wrong picture, bro. And it's really not that.
No, all right, but it's not that for you. That's good.
No, but
it's not that for you. It's not that for people you know. I'm telling you what it'd be like for me. I'm telling you 100% honesty, truth, as God is my witness. If I'm going to DR, me, J. Lou, I am planning to fuck something because I'm just not going to DR just to vacation. That's me. Maybe that's not your man. That's fine. Not every man is gonna do because not every man cheats. Cheating is not synonymous with being a man. Some men are just gonna go on these trips and chill and not do anything.
This man, though?
Those are those guys. Me, I am not that person.
You hear this man trying to clean up?
I ain't trying to clean up shit.
I ain't trying
to clean up shit. Yeah. I'm telling you, if you see me in pictures in DR, if you see me, that's what I went there for. You can put it in my comments. You can do anything else. If you see me in a picture in DR, that's what I went there for. If that's not you, if you're a nigga in here right now and you don't go to DR for that, put a I don't cheat emote or whatever you do. But I ain't sitting here and lying to no girl about that.
But here's the thing though. This is the thing.
Okay.
That why I say you're fucking up the apple cart, right? Because there might be a woman out there that probably knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And probably has accepted the fact. But she wouldn't like it to be spoken in the street. She wouldn't like the perception to her and her friends, or even you and your friends, that she's being disrespected. So you openly saying it like this is what it is kind of like exposing a secret society, even though it's said, but it's an unspoken truth. You speaking the truth is fucking up the apple cart.
Oh, well, at the end of the day, I'm speaking of the truth. If I fuck up a few apples, then that's what it is.
Oh, apple carts.
Apples, apple cart, apple stock, a MacBook. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking it up. That's what it is.
All right.
I've accepted it. You gotta accept that I said it too.
Hey. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else wants to say something about that, I'm gonna move on. I'm going to the other fuck.
I was about to go to another
Okay.
rabbit hole, but
Yeah.
we could
You go down your rabbit hole, sir. That's why we here.
So
This is Alice in Wonderland. Go ahead.
I knew a guy that looks like a girl, and I would see them at parties, and they would be with other guys, right?
Yo.
So the girl that's really a guy, the girl with a dick, would be at parties with guys dancing up with them.
Is it a girl with a dick or is it a man with tits?
This is not normal.
It's a girl with a dick with and tits. And these guys would be mesmerized and infatuated and very lustful. And I'd be like, yo, does he know what the reality is? And she'd be like, yeah, he know, but he don't want you to know that he knows. So he's going to act surprised if you tell him. And if you tell him, he's not going to be able to have fun
Just
anymore.
saying your mic is low, so maybe you just scoot over your chair a little closer.
You could just turn it up.
So,
Oh yeah, you can turn it up too.
there's a lot of people that enjoy their ignorance or that want you to think that they're ignorant to things. Because if you know that they know, now they're publicly stupid. So I understand what Kevin is saying.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Sometimes the way you deal with things, you know what I'm saying? If you just go like basically what you did just now was like a Kev Love move.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna stop you right there. What I did is not a Kev Love move. What I did was a J. Lou move. I said exactly what the fuck I wanted to say, what the fuck I was thinking. That is my thought. If you're a friend of mine and you're a female friend, you ask me the same question, I'm gonna give you the same fucking answer. That's what I think about DR trips. I'm not gonna hide it to make some nigga who's not here feel better about his life. That's how I feel.
All right.
I'm not gonna say this is not the who's fucking feelings about DR show. I don't give a fuck how somebody feel about it.
They said
that is how I feel about DR.
They said
If
my
you
mic
don't-
is high, yours is average, Danny's is low. The reason mine's is high because when I talk directly into the mic.
The mic.
Jason, you're like this. The mic is here on top.
Can everybody hear me? Is anybody having any problems
They
hearing
hear
me?
you, but it could be louder.
Anybody has problems hearing me? Let me know.
But whatever.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. I never seen guys who disagree with something but want to keep the subject on this for so long. You don't like it, let it go. I said what I said. I'm not taking it back.
Okay.
What's the next topic?
The next topic is virginity, celibacy. Would the men on the panel be with a woman in any of those statuses?
With what?
Virginity, celibacy. So if they haven't fucked or if they ain't fucking, would you be with them?
Like as in a relationship?
Like as in a relationship?
No. The fuck? Is she want to get cheated on?
Shireen is right for the chat, for the record.
Of what?
No, Shireen is just making something. It's not necessary to bring up. I'm just saying to the chat, Shireen is right.
Okay. All right. So if someone said, the virginity, the virgin thing, I wouldn't do. I ain't never been with a virgin before. I think I pretty much aged out of that possibility of being with a virgin.
So you wouldn't? How? What's the youngest girl you would date?
Now?
Yeah.
29.
Wow.
She got to be going into 30. She got to be
Really?
She got to be on that cusp of getting, because I feel like when they're in their 20s, they are still in that it's about me stage. So during that,
what do you mean? I would like you to
elaborate on that.
elaborate
No problem.
on the "It's About Me" stage.
What I mean about the "It's About Me" stage is they are not really I feel, and this is not all women, it's just like some of them, or maybe the ones that I experienced life with, they are really about themselves. And there's nothing wrong being with yourself, but about yourself. Or what does that mean? What I mean is they're not really thinking, okay, I want like a family now, or I want something long term.
Is that what you're looking for?
If that is what I'm looking,
Is that what you're looking for?
Is that what I'm looking for now? Yeah. If I'm not, I wouldn't be dating you. I wouldn't be dating you if I didn't.
You're looking for a family?
No.
Sir, let me. You're right. I see where you're going.
Okay.
And you misunderstood my question.
No problem. You can.
What's
you can,
the youngest girl you would fuck right now?
Oh, my nigga, that's totally different.
Okay.
I would say only 23 and older. Let another nigga molder.
Okay.
After that, no. Take you seriously, it would have to be like you got to be like 29, 30, something like that, because life is just different. You have a different mentality around that time. But 23 is just that's fine.
I don't want to fuck with 23-year-old.
You wouldn't?
No.
You wouldn't fuck a 23-year-old?
No. I figure as I've gotten older, the older I get, the younger girls start looking even younger. You know what I mean? I have a lot of sisters. I have a sister who's 7 years younger than me.
She's that much younger than you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. One of my sisters is 7 years younger than me. So, also I have a daughter.
Oh, DJ Snap, what up, my brother?
Who's 13. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
Right.
Didn't explain any more than that.
Exactly. So
got you.
yeah, right. There you go.
Okay.
For me, it's a no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I have no kids. So I don't share those issues.
Snap, what up? Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, Cali B, I see you. What's going on? Yeah. Hey, Winter. I didn't even see that, but what's going on? Oh, hold on. Vinci, I asked a question. I asked you a question about the foreskin earlier, and spoiler alert, none of us wanted to answer it about your foreskin shit.
Tell a call.
Yeah, call up and explain this foreskin question.
I've been sitting here like sending the link to everybody and telling people to share the link and stuff.
Why, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So, Danny, so the youngest, and we're talking about.
The youngest I would fuck is as long as they're legal.
As long as they're legal,
I wouldn't care about that.
Temperatures rising, and your body's coming.
Legal, not
Daniel.
Not legal to go to school.
Daniel. Different places.
They have different age limits. I went.
Okay, so
I went to Honduras.
Once you're 20, I'm fine.
Okay, because in St. Martin, the legal age is 14.
I went to Honduras, and there was literally dudes out there with 14-year-old girls on the beach.
I understand, and you're right. And whoever's looking for a fucking pedophile is gonna make me one because they want to see one. But no, I'm talking about if you're 20 or over, I would fuck you.
20 and older, come get this dick.
Yeah, just as long as it wasn't
20 and older, we got dick for sale. What's on sale? What's on sale?
20 and older, I got
dick's on sale.
Dick in a sweater. I got dick in a sweater right there. Dick in a sweater right there for some Bitcoin. Dick in a sweater. Sold. Dick in a sweater. What's the oldest? I mean, when I say the oldest, I'm not talking about in terms of actual age. I'm talking about in range. So
I've never. Okay, so when I was in my 20s, I've been intimate with somebody in their 40s.
Okay,
but as I've gotten older, I haven't been pursued by older women.
What do you think? What do you feel like is the difference between
older women have more resources? Older women have less baggage. Older women are more realistic. Older women understand men better. Older women are they have less apprehension to doing whatever it is that they want to do. So if an older woman wants to eat your ass, she's just gonna eat your ass. Whereas a younger girl,
she gotta ask me for permission first.
No,
she's just not gonna eat my ass.
Okay, I'll put it to you like this, right? Because one of the questions I love to ask women is, what would you never do for your husband, right? And I have to say husband because they always say, well, I would do whatever for my husband. So I want to know what your limit is. And so the stupidest answer I've ever heard was, I wouldn't cook for him, I wouldn't do his laundry, and something else she said. Because after she said that, my mind just went blank. She was like,
that'd have been a dub for me.
18 years old when she said that. Typically the women that say there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my husband are older women. And so then I say there can't be nothing, because the top three answers that what a woman says that she would never do for her husband is anal, swallowing, and a threesome. Typically older women be like, yeah, that's all on the table. He's my husband, why not? You know what I mean? So those are the types of things that are very, very different.
But-
They know themselves more.
Sometimes it's a little difficult.
I'm with Danny
dating
on this one.
Someone that's a little older.
No.
Because-
There's always exceptions to the rules. You know what I'm saying? There's always exceptions to the generalizations. Of course, an older woman could be batshit crazy or completely naive to reality, but typically it's younger girls who are completely naive to reality. Like you said earlier. There's a girl that I remember dating who she had a lot of criticisms as to what a man should do to improve.
Sorry,
themselves for
we come to Fed. I'm gonna check my my Instagram. Right
Shout
now.
out.
Go ahead.
Let's acknowledge all the new people in the chat. We got a bunch of new people in here. Everybody, this is the Cave Show. This is Mighty J. Lou's channel. Make sure you follow and turn on your notifications for the Cave Show. This is a podcast that was going on YouTube last year. We recently picked it up. This is ours sixth
It's
episode.
ours. We're a family
sixth episode, and this basically is I don't know. This we're just answering questions right now, right?
This is advice Monday.
So what's the next question?
Well, I don't think we're finished with that one yet.
No, it's up to y'all.
Yeah, because I've dated older women before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just
ahead.
want to get this one last
Yeah,
part.
go
ahead.
ahead.
Older women understand that in order for the relationship to work, she needs to get what she wants and he needs to get what he needs. You know what I mean? Whereas younger women are typically only focused on what they're supposed to get. Younger women will tell you all the things of what a real man's supposed to do, a real man this, a real man that. I was about to go into stories. But older women would also understand, like when Erykah Badu was like, how did I get all these guys? I listened. And there's crickets typically when you share that with women, or when you have conversations with younger women, or about issues that they're having in relationships. They'll say something like, "Well, I told him this over and over and over and over again," and I would say to them, "If I was trying to teach you the theory of gravity, and I just repeated myself over and over and over again, expecting you to understand magically, you would say that I'm not a good teacher. So why are you expecting him to understand?" And when that makes sense to them, they'll say, "Well, he's supposed to know, and it's not my job to teach him." Typically, more mature women, because I don't want to just say older women, would know the value in being focused on effective communication and comprehension versus you're supposed to do this for me and I'm supposed to just get it because I'm woman and I bring pussy to the table. Older women know that pussy is not enough. Younger women think that pussy is to be put on a pedestal and the world should bow down to them because of it.
I would like to agree with you, but I would like to, and I do, but I'm just playing devil's advocate for the people
Who can't talk.
who cannot talk.
I understand.
Right, I agree with you.
And typically by older women, I simply mean more mature, but that
Of course,
tends to be
no, of course,
on the world.
I agree with you. This is another reason why I wouldn't have sex with a younger woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I made a decision a long time ago. If I'm gonna have sex with somebody, it's not just gonna be for just physical, purely physical. And it would have to be some kind of connection, you know what I mean? But there are some women who still ain't shit and they're older.
No, there's always the same way. That
There's going to be people who aren't shit in general.
Right, and there's no, that's not they don't only come from a specific country where people ain't shit. There's fuck boys and there's sisters or their mothers. You know what I mean? There's people that ain't shit across the planet that fit all demographics. And by no means am I saying all older women are better than all younger women, or else I would not have said I would fuck a girl that's 20. I'm saying that there are girls who are 20 years old who understand that a man wants to feel comforted and taken care of. There are girls who are 20 who understand that you should get home cooked meals, not because I'm a slave and you're my master, but simply because I know that's going to make you feel good and I want you to feel good, so I'm going to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Home cooked meals are like the male version of flowers to me.
I think flowers.
I'm using it as an example.
I don't
I'm not
think
saying,
so. I don't think so.
I'm not saying who some people like flowers. I'm just saying it's just.
I don't agree.
It's a nice thing. If here's why I would say that
I don't agree with you, bro.
Raise your hand in here as a female. If you came into work one day as a woman, as a female, or as a person with a vagina who you was born with. You go into work one day and there are some flowers on your desk out of nowhere. All right. I believe that a good majority of women would look at that and be very excited to just see that, because
when you put it that way, that analogy, when you explained it, okay, you got that. And so and I wouldn't like, and there's also, again, because there's always these spectrums and gray areas of it. There's some guys who don't know what it's like because their mother didn't cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To come to a real meal from scratch. You know, biscuits from scratch taste very, very different than that Pillsbury packet that you get that you keep in the fridge.
That Pillsbury packet
You understand
is
what I'm saying?
shit.
Pizza, though, because we make pizza from scratch.
Yes.
The bread rises different. The sauce tastes different. The cheese is different versus if you use real buffalo cheese versus the mozzarella that's $2.99 in the pack from Shop and Stop. You understand what I'm saying? And you also have control of those variances.
That shredded pack has that film on it that doesn't melt right.
Sir, they add there's additives to keep the shreds from
So
sticking together, and you only know that because you actually do it. And for me personally, yes, I like to cook, but I don't like to cook for strangers. I like to cook for people that I like. You know what I mean? Because
You don't like us, bro.
No. That's not what I'm saying. If you tell me,
I've never gotten a dead. I've
come to you and I said,
I've got a challenge.
You got a challenge.
I said let's do a potluck kind of thing, and I've never gotten responses.
You know what, Danny? Here's what we're gonna do with that, right? Because
the game night in March.
No. Here's what we're gonna do, right?
Challenge you.
Yes, it's gonna be a challenge. We're gonna have a day where we're gonna have a day where we're gonna have a guest in here, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna pick somebody who wants to do this, who literally just wants to be fed. If that's you, hit me up in my DM. You'll get fed that day
with a vagina.
With a vagina.
Yeah. You gonna get fed with a vagina?
No,
the person who's being fed will have
I don't mind being fed with a vagina. Well,
I appreciate the clarification.
Yes, please.
Fed with a vagina.
And we are going to cook. We're gonna do like a 3-course, like a starter, a main. And a dessert, and we're gonna blind. We're not gonna say who it's from.
Okay.
And then we're gonna allow the person to come in here and get a free meal.
Okay.
Because we know how y'all ladies love free meals.
My criteria.
This is a free meal where you ain't gotta give up no pussy. So you know.
My criteria is that they're able to describe food. If they just say that this tastes good and this don't, I'm not interested in their opinion.
How would you know that though? How would you gauge?
I don't know. I would have to see them review food.
I want to say something about what Jason said about the comparison between making food and flowers.
Okay.
Nobody needs flowers.
Good one. I like that.
Nobody.
I like that.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Nobody needs flowers, but I'm not. If you can flip it a bunch of ways to make it like that. But what I'm saying is, it's not that I don't need somebody to make me food either.
Right,
I can.
right,
we're
right.
just.
But you need to eat.
Yes, I need to eat, but I can figure out.
Nobody needs flowers.
That's not the point. It's not that the fact that I need the food. It's the fact that
you need food.
Yes, I need food, but I can do it myself. The point is
she can buy flowers herself.
Yes, she can.
But she don't need it.
Absolutely. She can do it herself. But what I mean is if I just come home and I see it there. Like I will cook. I never ask nobody. Oh, you gotta cook me food. That has never been a requirement for any female. You gotta cook me food. No, you can do it if you want to, and I will appreciate it. But you don't have to do it. I will survive without you doing that. But just the fact of if I come home and I see it there, and I see that you made the effort to do it. You made the effort to go out and look for recipes. You made the effort to try to figure out what it is that I want to eat. It's the effort that you put in it to do it. Just like when you see the flowers, you know this man took an
Ain't no effort in that.
It is an effort.
It ain't no effort in buying flowers, bro.
Pick me. Ooh.
Okay, Danny, go ahead.
I think the point that Kevin is trying to make is that the gesture of cooking food is more indicative of how much you value a person versus flowers. I can go to the bodega, buy a prearranged bouquet of flowers and bring it, and that would require me $5 to $20 if it's not Valentine's Day. However, if I'm gonna we say we're gonna do a potluck style cave episode where each one of us cooks, and I'm gonna make baked chicken and shrimp and black rice that the Haitians make and beef patties.
Is that one of your joints right there, the black rice?
Listen, so those I say I'm going to do a whole bunch of things that require time, effort, energy, and pre-seasoning. There's a huge difference because what I use more than the difference between getting flowers is I use time that I can never get back. Typically, food tastes better when it's given with love. Flowers can be given with hate or condescension. Here, bitch, take these flowers. Feel good.
Well, okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
No,
you don't have to use flowers. You can use the point. The
I
point
understand
is
what you meant.
it is
and
good.
Your explanation when you explained what flowers does to a person who appreciates them, I get it. But it's still a different level when it comes to cooking the meal. One, because I'm expected as a man to provide. I'm not gonna get too deep into that because I got beat up in the chat as a result of saying that. But I'm expected to provide. You understand what I'm saying? And it feels good to know that I'm here. I know you was working hard. Here's a meal. You understand what I'm saying? It's not, and the slight difference is that there's a lot of arguments by people who can't cook that they shouldn't have to cook. When a man who can't pay the bills can never say I shouldn't have to pay the bills.
You are 100% on that.
So that's why, you know, me and Kevin are on the same page about the value of having a woman cook a meal for you. And you can tell by when you hear these, if you used to just go around and ask, ladies, how do you feel about you cooking a meal, having dinner ready, home cooked from scratch for your husband at 6 p.m.? Well, nigga, I work too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of slight
you do hear that. I mean, I've heard that excuse before, where it's like, nigga, I work too, so you could do it. And it's like, if I hear that, I would just be like, all right, cool.
And I think we can admit, even though it's not a necessity, because again, I have never met a woman who cooks better than me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not waiting or depending on a woman who knows how to cook. I can cook for myself. When I was 13, my mother made sure I knew how to. By the time I was 13, my mother made sure I knew how to cook and how to do laundry and how to clean the house. You know what I mean? So I'm not. It's not I'm on. You know, she needs to cook and da 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 da. But it definitely gives you a leg up. If the both of y'all look like Nia Long in the '90s, and one can cook and one says I'm never cooking, I'm picking the one that cooks.
I mean, and it's not. I don't want to put it like it's just like a man thing. Women love walking into a house and getting some food that was prepared for them too. Anybody would love that because it's like to actually cook something that is. I mean, at least the way I do it, I don't like to use. When I make something that requires butter, I make my own butter. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my ingredients to be as fresh as possible. Because I like cooking. I might not even eat the shit. I just want to sit there and watch your reaction as you eat it. Because to me, that's love. I came from a family where you know we would gather around and most of the time it was the women in my family who was doing the cooking, but you always felt that love attached to it. So I feel like when I'm cooking for somebody else, it's the same love that I got growing up that I'm trying to pass along to them.
Right. So that's why I disagreed when you compared giving flowers.
I mean, I don't think the flower part was that serious. Don't take it so literally.
But I appreciate the fact that he brought it up because people would try to diminish the value of a woman cooking a meal for her man who she claims to love and care about. It's a big fucking deal. It's not necessary. You know, just like I don't need two hands, but it would be nice. You know.
Yeah. I think we all agree for once.
We need to take a picture.
Yeah, we need to take a picture of the time that we all agreed.
No, I'm sure if Kev was here, he would have said something different. Like,
he'd have broken up.
You know, my wife can't cook, so I just go to the Chinese restaurant and it's all good because the kids are fine.
All right, you see, the Chinese restaurant is the comparison to buying the cheap flowers.
Right.
You can buy. You can.
But. So, and I like that you brought that up because that brings up a separate topic. So now there's people who can't cook and who would disguise, who would say, you know, there's a difference between I can't cook, so I don't cook because I can't, and you're better than me. But if I'm gonna go to Popeyes, like I remember my friend, I'll say his name was Shav, and he was dating this girl, and he was madly in love with her, and they didn't work out, and I was like, why are you so upset with her? Because I'm always trying to figure out, you know, why things don't work or whatever. And he's like, you know, she was selfish. I'm like, how? You know, she would go, we would both be hungry. We would both talk about being hungry at work. She would get home and go get her some food from Popeyes, but
and
she
not get him none.
Not ask him if he wanted anything.
Nah, that's
not
fucked
get
up.
him none.
That's
and
fucked
eat it
up.
while he
that's
came
fucked
over.
up.
She's
You need to leave.
Fucking.
Now Shaw was a cook, so you know.
I don't give. No, it don't matter.
I understand that, but my thing is if you knew that you was hungry and you claim you care about me, why can't you ask me if I'm hungry too? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
No matter who you are, I don't even care if you're just my boy, right? And you come around me with a plate of food and like from outside and you just sit there and eat it from me. I might not want your shit, but at least turn to me if you my mans and say, yo, you want something? You want like, you know, a little bit? Because this is like...
We Grenadian. We Grenadian. Grenadians, you most of the time you come to a Grenadian household, you're gonna get offered some shit.
Yeah.
If COVID is over, I'm coming to your house one of these holidays. Your mother's house. I want to see how that goes.
Well, my mother lives in Grenada.
Yeah.
We have to go to my aunt's house.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to Auntie Eugene's house.
Auntie Eugene
That's
marking it up.
that's the house right
Yeah.
there.
That's
the house right there.
That's the house. I just used to show up there on a random
I didn't hear
day.
any resistance, so I'm inviting myself now.
Yeah, you
You guys
good.
are going, I'm
You
coming.
good. She love to have you. She Danny.
Danny? Wait, Danny coming back?
Danny?
Tell Danny I make some sorrow for him.
Just don't get it wrapped up into any conversation, because my uncle might fuck you up.
Nah, I feel you.
Who is this Danny man?
I'm coming right back. Crystal,
Hey, Crystal, go get my cutlass.
get my gun.
Where's the cutlass? It's next to the gun.
yo.
All right, next question, moving right along. What do you guys think about the silhouette challenge? I mean, it's kind of like dying out now.
It's just like
What do
every
you
other
mean, what do we
challenge.
think about it? I think there's some people who did it absolutely excellent, flawless, and very beautiful. There's some people who should not have done it.
I'm gonna big up my boy for a second, Links. If you follow, I think it's BK Links or whatever. Things, put your Instagram down there. He didn't do the red light challenge, but he's a photographer.
I
and
wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I
though.
wouldn't.
I
would
wouldn't.
not be surprised.
I
either.
wouldn't call Links. I wouldn't call Links just a photographer anymore. He's a videographer.
Yes, he's a videographer, but he
visual artist, visual
he put
media.
together
Visual media,
a red
yes.
light challenge that I think was pretty dope. So anybody get a chance,
I
follow.
think it was dope. I wouldn't disqualify a girl that I was dating because she did it or whatever, whether she was naked or only wore the underwear. There's people who did it really, really well. There's people who did
I dated a
trashy.
girl that showed her titties on national TV.
Wow.
Oh, and it was on the Dave Chappelle show.
I don't want to know.
She was on Dave Chappelle.
But
You remember the Dave Chappelle episode?
wanna know.
Listen, I remember. I'm just gonna say this
I
real
don't wanna
quick.
feel bad about looking at
I
Kevin's girl's
I
boobs.
remember when I said
Everybody saw it.
Kev said, yeah, she took off her clothes, but don't worry, they blocked it out, so you're not gonna see it. I said, yeah, Kev, but
They got the DVD.
They're not gonna do that on the DVD. He said, what?
I did not say that.
Yes, he did.
I did not say that.
Said, he looked at me and
I
said,
did not
what?
say that.
Yes, he did.
I did not say. He
That
always
is-
does this.
That is a whole.
He
fact.
takes stories.
I'm telling you.
He takes stories
I'm
and
telling you.
like when he said, "I opened my mouth when it was raining and a bird shit in my mouth."
That is a bird.
That
shit in
is
your
yes,
mouth.
exactly what the fuck you
No,
said.
the birds.
You be smoking too much, bro.
The birds were bathing in the water, and you ran through the water, and you was like, "Wow, this is cool and refreshing."
Daniel,
and then the birds.
You know me.
I'm just saying. I was.
Listen
there.
to the story. Say what the fuck you said.
I'm not gonna say the
Said
story.
it was raining and I ran through the water because does that sound like some shit I do?
I'm telling you.
Does that sound like me?
I watched him do it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I watched him do it.
It was
When was this?
It was as long. It was before I was smoking weed, so my memory is very crisp on this.
Fucked
Okay.
up.
I remember this. We were very young, and he did this. He don't remember because sometimes you mentally
talking
block
about. I
those
never.
things.
Nobody does
Listen,
that. I
how long-
wouldn't do that.
How long you been? How
Jason,
long?
I'm assuming We Come to Fed sent you a question.
Yes, we come. This vet sent me a question, but
Read
it is-
her question.
It is
Girl,
not.
you're talking shit.
It is not in the question. It is not in the form of a question. It's mostly a video that I can't really play
Of course.
right now because we're not set up like that. It's this video right there.
It's not a video.
That's not a video. It looked like a video. Yeah,
It's definitely. It's definitely.
You was hoping it was a video.
Yeah. So basically,
We Come to Fed send him a video.
yeah,
too,
it's because it's
privately.
very hard for me to explain this. It's basically the right way to open up a can opener, and that a lot of people
Open
don't
up
know
a
about.
can opener?
Sorry, open up a can with a can opener. Sorry, okay, but
about
I
it?
can't explain how this goes because I don't
No,
have the video.
I'm familiar with the concept. I understand the right way to open a can. What
I
about it?
don't.
Put the
We
identify.
normally the way we do it typically the way most people do it is wrong because you can get cut by it. It's not the way if you know how cans are formed, they're formed in a way where you can close it seamlessly and reuse the lid on the can or whatever. Is that the type of thing that you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. What about it?
So this basically, what do I think about that?
Oh.
I don't really like stuff in a can. So yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
can say about that.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's saying the question was, did you know about that?
Did I know
that
about it?
method?
I've heard about it, but I've never actually tried it.
I'll tell you what. We Come to Fed. DM him your mailing address, and I'll mail you one of those can openers that make it very easy.
Send me a video of. Oh, okay. You spelled that wrong. That's why I couldn't read it. I did not know. I did know that, but I've never actually tried it. Well, what I'll do is I'll bring a can opener with me one of these days, and I'll open up a can live on the air, and if it works, then I'll look.
Don't
like
do it on my
genius.
table. I don't know blood on my table, bro.
No, it's, yeah, I could, no. This way you don't cut yourself, so there won't be any.
I'm not
blood.
doing that shit.
There may be some baked bean juice.
No, I know it works with regular can openers. There's some can openers that make it easier because typically people are not used to using the regular can opener to open the can that way.
Just what we
That's all I'm
talking about right now.
I apologize for offering to send you a special can opener. I meant no disrespect. We come to that. It won't happen again.
We come to Fed. She's bidding. She's still bidding on my my sweater I wore this morning. It's on the floor.
Yeah. I haven't. Other than that, as far as the silhouette challenges, I haven't seen one that blew my mind. I did see the porn ones. You seen any of the porn ones?
Yeah.
The porn.
So the
Oh,
porn,
yes, yes,
the porn ones is like there's.
I've seen some with couples. I've seen some with 2 girls, 3 girls, or whatever. Yeah, this. Like I said, like to me, like the only I think it's really really creepy that people have to worry about guys changing the filter so that they can see some ass like they've never seen ass before. Like Pornhub is not free. You know what I mean? But other than that, I think that the thing is dope.
Yeah, I think it's as challenges go.
Challenge, yeah.
I think one of the best challenges.
what was it like the best?
The mannequin
One
challenge.
of the best ones was, yeah, when you guys did that video.
The mannequin challenge.
Yeah, that was a really really nice.
The mannequin challenge.
that was like one of the first
It required
kind of like
creativity.
challenges that came out that people like took seriously.
It required
It was one of the first challenges that took skill and thought.
the Harlem Shake was a pretty cool one.
It's alright. It's just
Yeah, no,
like
the
a bunch of
Nah, I've
crackheads.
seen some. No.
You talking about? He talking about?
seen
He talking about the?
If you
with
do the
the-
Harlem Shake wrong, you look like a crackhead.
No, sir. Not,
No,
you're
not
talking about
that.
something different.
You
I'm
talking
I'm
about the
one
original,
that we
sir.
know from the original one. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the remix colonizer version that has nothing to do with the
Harlem
Harlem
Shake.
Shake.
Oh, okay,
right.
got
Where
you.
people like the guy wearing a horse head kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you playing music calm and then the music gets crazy and people are doing crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, okay, I got you.
LeBron, remember LeBron did it with the basketball team?
Nah.
Yeah, Harlem Shake.
Yeah, the Harlem
Yeah,
Shake.
yeah. We did it in Rebel.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a cool.
Everybody
cool
stand still. I did that in parties where it was like 500 people stand still, and when the beat drop, everybody go ape shit. But like, it's funny because when you watch back the video, it's a lot of crazy shit happening in the background, like just random fun shit. But you know what? I'm going to post that mannequin challenge tomorrow because that was some dope shit, man. I remember that night. Met a lot of dope people that night. Craig was there. Craig, Lynx was there. Kendra, Tucci. Remember Tucci
Who can forget?
before the enhancements?
So, this weather lately, it's insane.
Yeah.
You know?
Moving right along.
Yes.
This is I'm not even gonna say who asked me this question, but I mean she's in the chat now. This is a question from Vincy Dream. Who gossips more, men or women? If you ask me,
I think the bitch ass trait runs in both genders equally.
yes,
Gossips.
yes,
Yes.
gossips.
I think everybody gossips is just who they gossip with. Everybody got that person they're gonna talk the things with.
That was a Daniel answer. That was good.
Yeah, everybody, everybody gossips. It's just we have a circle of people that
Some
we
are better-
gossip
yes,
with.
and some know how to be. Some are better at it.
Right.
They do it with class. You know?
Right, right.
I think it most of the time when men are gossiping and it's about women and they're telling too much about the shit that they did.
I don't think so.
me?
I don't think so. I think we gossip about any and anything.
Yeah, we gossip about anything, but I think from the conversations that I would have, like,
When you were gossiping,
I don't really tell too much about if I'm fucking somebody, and I don't really give too much information. Maybe if you're real close to me, I'll tell you. But there's some dudes they'll fuck a chick, they'll tell everybody.
Yeah,
The
but
next day, everybody knows.
that's
Some
one way
dudes
of looking
who
at it.
even lie on
What? That's one way they're looking at it. You know what's gossip? Kevin Crown and Young Child got locked up. That's gossip.
That didn't happen.
No,
Oh.
it didn't fucking happen.
Oh, okay.
He thinks it's funny because he thinks it's funny, but people say that, and then I have my mother calling me like, "Are you all right?" You know what I'm saying? People don't understand.
Oh God, Kevin get locked up?
It's not funny, bro.
Bro, you didn't get locked up.
I know I didn't get locked up, but when people keep saying it, it's like the telephone game, and it's gonna come around. And I got more than 60 calls asking if I was okay.
When did you add these LEDs?
Um,
I'm just noticing them.
they were in there. They just wasn't on before.
No. I added them. Well, me and Lynx added them a couple weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, it gives like a little dope.
That Do Epic shit is custom?
I don't actually know. It's a gift,
It's dope.
but I do say do epic shit. You're just looking at. We're so boring that you're just looking at everything else in the studio.
No, I want to do. So I'm changing up my editing setup where.
Oh, so you wanna?
Something like that. Whatchamacallit? I want to get one of those LG OLEDs, and I need to get a wide screen for monitoring or whatever, and I want to make it look good.
So you were trying to do a little setup, so just for like video calls and shows and whatnot.
Well, I mean, it would be beneficial for that too, but it's mainly to just do more effective edits. It's hard to. I'm learning the hard way that the average screen is not really good for editing. Because the colors are not the same.
Yeah, because you can't get the true colors. You really only get true colors from OLEDs because.
Which is why.
Yeah. Because every other thing that I
See, Dutchie in the chat gossiping right now. She said I move like the speed of light when shit pop off. That's not true. That's not true. Dutchie,
what was she saying? She moves at the speed of light.
She said
as in Kevin Crown.
She said this man moves like the speed of light.
Callie, we're all gonna have our own shows.
When shit pops off, and I don't think that's true.
No, I don't see
Dutchie. I actually fucking that.
I don't see you as much of a gossiper. You know the gossipers in your group, and you don't tell them shit.
Yeah,
because then everybody else will know.
Yeah, I don't. No. She wasn't saying I gossip. She said when shit pops up, I dibby in the fet. I dip. But anyway. Yeah, I don't think it's a question of which sex. Everybody gossips.
Right. I agree with that. Yeah.
You know, and it's different. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go in a barbershop and just talk about, in an open space. But if after we turn off the cameras and we stop streaming, I might gossip with y'all about some shit.
How do I lower the volume in the headphones?
Lower it.
It's the other side of the mic.
No. It's the headphone dock is in there. You see everything that's blinking. You see when I talk, those things that are blinking inside the desk.
Don't start no rumors.
I'll wait.
Okay.
On the Cave Show. All right. Next question: do people still believe in romance? I do.
Of course, people still believe in romance.
I am a romantic.
Before we switch topics, what do you guys think that men do more than women, or women do more than men?
That's actually a good question, Danny. I'm gonna have to
cry.
I'm gonna have to let you.
Women cry more than men.
Niggas cry too. I don't see.
Women
niggas
cry more than men.
I'll agree with that.
Okay.
I would say that men are more accountable.
What do you mean?
Men, not all men are accountable, but I would say that more men understand the concept of accountability.
Okay.
If me and you have a conversation about something that you do wrong, it's more likely that you're gonna admit that you were wrong.
Yeah.
Than a woman would.
I am still waiting to find a woman who would admit that she was
right.
that she was wrong in an argument.
They'll focus on the justification versus just saying, you know what,
women.
my bad.
I was about to say something, but it's not true. I was about to say something, but I was about to say something, but it's not true. I was about to say women come more than men, but they have the ability. They have the ability to. But some
sequentially, or you mean just in general?
Men are more willing. Men accomplish orgasms more
than women.
They're not afraid to say what they need to orgasm. A man is not as afraid to say what he wants or needs with the girl that he's comfortable with versus a girl being comfortable enough to say to the man that she's with.
Unless it's just something like out of the box, the regular shit where
out of the box.
No, but in general, a man is going to be quicker to say what he wants and needs. The proof in the pudding is that most women know what a man wants sexually.
I think yes. I think sexually men will express.
Sexually.
I don't think in other things, we will not.
No, because we're not allowed to.
Yeah,
You're supposed to like what you get, sir.
Well, I wouldn't go ahead and use the word that we're not allowed to. I mean, you can ask whatever you want. I just feel like it's sometimes it's difficult because when you ask for certain things as a man, you'll just come off as this nigga's needy or whatever, or you know.
What are you talking about?
When other things other than like sexual things, I can agree with Danny. Like
For example,
like. If you're a man, the same thing we was talking about before. I know a lot of guys who say their girl don't cook, and it's very difficult for them for some reason to have the conversation with their girl about what they want in that matter. But it's not hard to say I'm getting some head tonight, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not hard for them to say that, but it's actual.
Who says that? Who asks for head?
Who asks for head?
There's a lot of girls.
People ask for head.
Who asks for head?
Nigga, if you don't ask for head, then that's a great thing.
If you have to ask for head, you should cheat.
Listen, I always loved the fact that I didn't know if it was gonna happen, and when it happened, I was like, yes. I never was the one
That's one of the best surprises on the planet.
to ask for it.
It's
exactly.
I wouldn't say.
This guy's agreeing a lot today.
I wouldn't
say.
Scared. I wouldn't say necessarily. Ask
Is that
for
you,
it,
Daniel?
Yes,
Is that motherfucking Daniel?
Yes, sir.
Me agreeing a lot today.
I wouldn't say that I would necessarily ask for it, but I would motion towards it.
Nah.
To me, I would say the best sexual partners I've had they were passionate about their own enjoyment about giving it, so they wouldn't have to wait for you to ask. They got pleasure themselves out of doing it. Other people who made it seem like, can you just do me this favor, please, and just let me see what that mouth do. Those people tend to have other issues that
Yeah, I appreciate.
I think it spoils it actually.
Spoils what?
No, absolutely.
I think when somebody is planning to do something, because I'm like that. I could be planning to do something, and then you tell me to do it.
And then you don't want to do it.
Then I don't want to do it because I don't want to seem like you telling me what the fuck to do. That's just I'm stubborn like that. That's probably a flaw or what it is, but I do recognize that.
That's the RNS inside of you.
The RNS.
Real nigga shit.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Like, all right, for instance, if I'm busy, sometimes I wear many hats, and my car is dirty, and I know I gotta clean my car. If somebody was to tell me, "Yo, nigga, clean your car," I'm like, "Suck my." Well, I'm gonna be like, "All right," and I won't do it in that instant, even though I know I should, because I don't want to make it seem like I did it because the person told me to do it. That's me.
Oh, yeah, I don't get that one. I would just
Not me.
If you say, hey, your car is dirty.
I know I sit in my car every day. What the fuck? Mind your business. I'm just gonna clean it. You take a Uber. If my car is too dirty for you, you can take an Uber. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's you ever be doing so much shit that it's literally like, yo, I have to do this. Like, for instance, you got a show, and what if it was clean my car and be late for my show, or do my show and clean my car when I get to it? And in doing that, somebody says, "Yo, your car is dirty." You're gonna kiss my fucking ass.
Gypsy sunshine, huh?
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I whatever.
Someone.
What was the next topic? I mean, Jason.
You made me put away my list.
Yes,
sorry. I want to ask this question, but it's like one of those going down the rabbit hole questions, and then you're gonna tell me I'm blowing niggas under the bus. But I'm gonna ask it anyway. I got a question here, and it says, "Why men can't be faithful?"
That's a dumbass question. I'm sorry.
Who asked that?
I'm not gonna say
a woman.
He said why? He said why men can't be faithful.
Why man can't be faithful? Why man always cheating and all that?
Because the women that they cheat with didn't give a fuck about the wife that he had. Men don't cheat by themselves.
That is
There's
true.
a lot of women who are willing participants in the horn. So let's
just be honest. There's some people who don't know.
No, there's always people who don't know, and there's always dudes who lie and da 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 da. But
that's not the vast majority of why that shit happens. Some women do not care, just like some men don't care. You know what I'm saying? They want what they want, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like that is a dumbass question.
People cheat for one reason, because they have the options to. That is why. If a nigga is out fucking somebody else, it's because somebody else gave him the option to some pussy, and he took it.
No, you can't actually say that. They made themselves available because
Same thing.
No, it's not. It's not, because I could fuck different women every single day of my life. You know what I'm saying? The options are there. You have to make yourself available to those options.
Elevated Chrissy says, better question, why men can't take horn?
Another dumbass question.
Who says we can't?
As if women can take horn. Y'all complain the fucking same, and now because you want to get to cheat too and get away with it, you want to. That's just dumb.
I think that's you know what it is? I think that's just one of those myths that we men just let women run with. Yeah, we can't take horn. There's a lot of times men know and they don't give a fuck because they doing the same shit.
What was that movie with Bobby Brown and Martin and
I think it's The Thin Line.
The thin line between love and hate.
She could take horn? Like, shut the fuck up, man.
Try to kill that nigga, threw him in a pool.
Big facts. I bust the windows in your car and all that.
Who's supposed to take betrayal? And why do you get a T-shirt because you handle betrayal better?
Because I don't know. Because women aren't exactly out there taking horn like champions.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it's.
That is
But there's men doing the same thing, bro.
No, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. That's a stupid question.
I see it, bro.
Who gets punched in the face better? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's not like what I think. You know, it's a better question. I got a great question. Is cheating a deal breaker?
Yeah, that's just something y'all gotta ask yourself. Because
or is not cheating natural?
No, because if we were meant to be monogamous, then we would have been born already married. So I don't think so. I don't think any other animal or species out there really just sticks to just having sex with one person. Human beings do it because
we don't want to catch AIDS and die.
Yeah, we have a bunch of social reasons why we don't do it, but that's not everybody. I'm sure there's some communities out there that are very free spirited and don't care.
Yeah, but there's that all depends on the individual. It's not your relationship. A lot of people, there's no cookie cutter relationship. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's relationship is different.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Well, I just posed the question: is cheating a deal breaker? And I
think in fairness, a lot of people be saying that shit is a deal breaker, but it don't be.
I think cheating. I think in different stages. If I'm with you for 6 months and you cheat on me, it's a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
I think what happens as a result of cheating? If you cheat and now you got a baby that is on the way, I think that is a deal breaker. But
I find so.
It's often the lies that happen as a result of cheating, or after the cheating, or before the cheating. You know, I think there's more to it than just that. Me personally, I don't imagine I would leave my wife because she cheated on me. Now, if she got pregnant from somebody else, that would make things a lot more difficult. I'm not saying that I hope she cheats on me or that I'm okay with her cheating on me, but I don't think I would. I take the vows seriously.
Facts. I feel the same. Why are we agreeing so much today, Daniel?
It's the moon.
It's the fucking
Bitcoin's
sweater.
on the rise. I'm playing my fucking lottery tomorrow. I don't know, but
fun fact: women who cheat on me in relationships end up leaving and have twins. that is an actual fact.
It happened more than once.
So if you want,
it happened more than once. You leave me, and then all of a sudden you get twins.
Wait. It happened more than once.
Yes, it happened more than once.
Shit.
Cheat on Jason, you get twins.
You get twins.
Identical twins or
fraternal.
Doesn't matter.
Fraternal, identical.
If I'm gonna get twins, I'd rather have identical.
Two kids coming out of your vagina
by
on the same day.
By the person that they cheated on.
Yes.
Twice.
Twins. Yes.
That's terrible.
That's fucking crazy.
So if you want twins, just horn me.
So you're a special magical.
That's shit.
Yeah. So don't cheat.
Yeah.
Because
twins are expensive. One kid is expensive. When you get two at the same time, that's it.
Why, when you go out and you try to talk to a girl, she tells you no. You try to talk to her friend, she hates on you trying to talk to her friend because you didn't pick the other friend first.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, because nobody wants to be somebody's sloppy seconds.
Nah, I don't.
You're not sloppy seconds if you told me no from the jump.
Nah, if I'm trying to talk to one chick and she don't talk to me, I'm not gonna try to talk to the friend the same day.
No, you've learned that lesson. But originally, that's not.
No, because you're talking about the same day. I'm assuming, right? You're not saying
we're
a few weeks
we're at your
passed
birthday party.
And
if I forgot the name of the girl that Vinci Dream's friend.
JoJo. Winter.
Let's imagine if somebody tries to talk to Vincy Dream, they're not gonna have a chance.
Yeah, that
With
sounds accurate.
Right. You know, guys wouldn't care.
I wouldn't say that.
You talk. Wait.
I wouldn't say that. There's some niggas out there that would just be sensitive about this shit.
No. Did you hear what he said? Say a girl tries to talk to you and you don't want her, and then the girl tries to talk to me. You think I'ma care?
That she tried to talk to you first? No. Because
That's exactly.
We're not retarded.
Most men, the majority would not care.
Right.
I'm not interested in talking about.
There's a percentage. Let's just say all. There's a percentage of niggas that would be fucking hurt.
Acknowledge their existence.
Why would they be hurt?
The fish.
I can't
because
tell you,
it came second.
I can't tell you. I wouldn't give a fuck. Me personally, because I don't give a fuck.
They were raised by single mothers.
If you don't want to fuck me, but you want to fuck my mans, I'm gonna tell my mans that.
No, you're getting it wrong. She wants to fuck with you. You tell her no, and then she starts to fuck with me.
Oh, that's it.
That's the scenario. He's talking about.
Nigga, that has happened.
But that's what I'm talking about.
You know
that's the scenario. It's not like you like her, and then she says no to you, and then I start fucking. It's not that.
Yeah, I was like, yo.
Remember that actually happened.
That happened. Yeah.
Back in the days, like when I was 16.
It happens.
Yo, so Daniel, so when I was 16, right? I had a friend of mine, and this is when I first was starting to go outside and DJ. I just got to college, whatever the case may be, and he went to school with a person that lived in my neighborhood who was my friend. There was a girl that went to school that my friend liked, but she didn't like him. How did we meet? Over the phone? How did we meet?
I can't remember how
we met. I don't know if we talked on the phone, but we met and we got a liking for each other, and they wind up being my girlfriend, right? But the thing is, I met her through Jason. I didn't meet her through my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Because we were in the same class.
They were all in the same school. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I met her through my boy. It was just coincidence that he knew her too, and then. There was a talk that I was fucked up for making that my girlfriend for a little while.
No, you wasn't fucked up.
Yeah, he was kind of a mess.
He was kind of fucked up. I mean, he fucked my girl at the time.
Yeah, but hey,
truth be told,
listen.
Truth be told, I wasn't upset about that. Because here's a funny story.
Was she his girl first?
No,
She was never his girl.
Never.
But yet you stole her from him?
That was the talk.
That was how he was.
Sounds like retardedness.
He was a bitch ass nigga.
That was the talk.
I'm gonna tell you that
bitch assness is a real
yeah,
disease.
he was a bitch ass.
It's an epidemic.
He was a bitch ass nigga. I've seen him cry several times, and then he'll break up with his girl and he'll write poems. I'm not making this up. This is
real talk.
This is
real shit.
This is really that nigga. This nigga.
I believe it. I know promoters and DJs.
No. I'm gonna tell this story. This nigga. I was dating this chick at the time. I wanted to break up with her. I was trying to figure out how to break up with her. I'm on the phone with him telling me, I want to be with her anymore. I'm trying to break up with her. The next day, he calls me and says, yo, she fucked so-and-so. And I'm like, how you know? Because the nigga just told me like I wasn't going to tell you. So
who, me?
Yeah. You remember you told me. And then
He's my cousin. I can, you know what I'm saying?
And so I'm just like, oh, cool. I wanted to break up with her anyway. It's all good.
Then they got mad at me for doing that.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't fuck my man. That's my cousin.
So what I try to do is I call up his girl to try to fuck his girl. I just thought it was fair.
You did that?
No, I didn't do it. I was close though.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
What?
I still see her. Well, it hasn't been a long time, but I used to see her, and she used to look at me, and she used to act like, when people act like they don't see you, but I'm like, I know what the fuck.
The little side eye shit.
Yeah, be like, you stupid bitch. Like, stop it. I don't know.
I just like
actually, yeah, and I found out that when the cheating occurred, I believe it happened because it was a threesome, and she basically tried to say like it was my fault. Here was her fucked up response.
She cheated on you by having a threesome.
Listen,
Jason, you meet some very interesting women.
Listen,
she introduced me to her.
I told him, this is what I did. right?
I'm gonna tell the story, and then you can tell that
We
story.
told it on the morning show.
I know what the fuck you're gonna say.
They know it too.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go say your story,
say
and then I'll give you this is the prequel. After I'm gonna tell you the prequel after you tell you the fucking ending.
This is back in the days. This is so back in the days that we had beepers. I had anybody remember Smart Beep?
I couldn't even afford that shit.
Yeah, Smart Beep was
$15.99.
No. It was $1.99. It was it was started off like that. Then it was like $1.99 a month.
What?
Yeah, and you get unlimited, paging or whatever. Okay. So she paged me one day, and it was like an emergency. You know how people page you 911 and all that kind of shit. So I was doing something else. I don't remember what I was doing, so I never answered it. So I just forgot about that day. So when I finally asked her about the cheating, and when because she was really I'm not gonna lie, she really didn't want to like me to break up with her. And she was like, well, you remember the day I kept paging you, and then you didn't show up? Well, I was calling you because we was all gonna have a threesome, and then you wasn't there, and then so, you know what I'm saying, it just happened with him instead of you, and then whatever the fuck.
Wow.
So
I just found out who won the emote on my show. Wow.
So that was the story about that.
Look at that.
Who won? Well, I could have told you that.
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Very nice.
You see that? It's crazy. Anyway, so the prequel now.
Okay, so you tell your story.
So
before he tells the story, disclaimer: I was very young.
Nigga, I was the same age as you.
Yes, you was. You was. I was young, and I really wasn't at that getting pussy all the time.
I know. I was trying to get you some pussy, bro.
This was at the start of my.
We was
pussy.
some horny.
Yes,
we was some horny.
So this was like the start of it.
We was so horny, right? When we watch movies, we be like, "It's good. It got titties."
That's how we would gauge.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, "Yeah, show pussy."
I'm not gonna let you start. I'm gonna tell the story. And if the part does not,
why you don't want me to tell this fucking story?
I'm gonna tell the fucking story because I don't want you to make faces and shit when you tell the story. You can make faces with me telling the story.
I'm probably gonna make more faces when you tell the story.
So okay, I'm gonna tell the story. You guys watch Kevin Crown's fucking face. All right. So one day there was a party at the same bitch ass nigga's house. Okay, and
are you still friends with him now?
No. No, but then again, I'm not. I don't run from niggas. Like if I was to see you, you would like you called me a bitch ass nigga, and I was like, yeah, I called you a bitch ass nigga. And this is it.
You know he's a bitch ass.
Yeah. So that's just it with that. But there was a party over the house. Kevin was DJing in that party. That's where back when he was still taking his pops equipment to go and
Father
DJ.
thought the crib got robbed.
Yeah. So he says Jason, there's gonna be. I want you to meet this chick that's gonna be there.
Who says?
Huh? You said that.
I said that.
He says, I want you to meet this chick that's gonna be there. You're gonna fuck her. That's what he says. He says you're gonna fuck her, and I say, okay, whatever.
And what happened?
So I go. I'm telling the story, right? Let me tell the story. Just sit there and make your faces.
Yeah.
More. We can talk. I got friends like that now.
Yeah.
So I get in there, and she has some of the biggest titties I've ever seen. Yeah. At the time, she had it was just like she was all and I love dark skinned women. It's just something about them. I see like I love all women. Don't get me wrong, but dark skinned women especially. This is my kryptonite. It's like my pleasure. So I get in there and I see her, and automatically I'm like, I like this chick. So we're sitting down and we have conversation all night about various things. And I'm a nerd. I'm Mr. Nerd to this day. I'm just a really handsome one. I'm a nerd, and we started having this conversation about the same nerdy things that I have. So the conversation was like, oh, she's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? She's cool. I kind of like this chick. You know what I'm saying? So I chill with her the whole night. Kevin leaves. I'm still there with her. I go back to Kev's house and says, Kev, I'm going by her house. I remember Kev was upstairs just laying down in the living room just tired. And I said, I'm going to go by her house. And he's like, yeah, you're going to fuck her. So I leave and I go over there. We do our thing. And it's like, okay, this is great. I started to do this over and over and over again. Kev, at that point, Kev has never seen me in his house that much. You know what I'm saying? Once
He would just pop up.
Once the pussy bell was rung, it's just like
He just pop up. I knew what he was doing.
I needed it every day.
And this is the thing. I'm your family. If I tell you, the first thing I tell you about somebody before you meet them is, you're gonna fuck. You know why I knew that?
Yes, Dr. Danny,
I
did.
You know why I knew that? Because every dude that got told this.
Well, see, that's fucked. Hold on. I'm getting towards the end of the. I'm getting towards the end of the story, right?
lot.
So one at a young age, you know, when I think about it now as an older guy, at a young age, she sure knew a lot about fucking. I'm telling you, a lot of the things that I've learned came from her because she was basically a sex expert. But my young mind at that time didn't think to myself, where did she get all this education?
At 15, 16 years old.
At 15, 16 years old, where did she get all this education? It didn't dawn in my head. It was just like, you getting pussy. Just, you know, continue doing
Thought
that.
he was the only one.
So, yeah, I did. But any person who's in a relationship with somebody, majority of the time, you're gonna think you're the only one.
This pre-story makes the second story make more sense.
No, because I'm the one who told him, you gonna fuck her, bro. I didn't say, yo, she's a nice girl. I didn't say, you could have kept fucking her. You made her your whole girlfriend. And the whole time, I'm like, you know when you look?
You
Remember Boys in the Hood? Remember Ricky? Ricky! I'm like, no!
Yeah, I did it. I made her my girl. You know, regardless of.
Jason, for the record, I probably would have done the same thing.
Okay, so regardless of whatever he's saying now, and now that we're adult, I can tell you that I liked her as a person. Yes, I was getting steady pussy, but we had good conversation. We had a good general overall relationship, and I liked her as a person, and I enjoyed just like spending time with her. We had fun.
Jason, just because she liked to fuck doesn't mean that those things are not bad.
I know that, but that's what he's kind of insinuating.
No, all I'm saying is
saying that she fucks any nigga.
No.
Like just because you fuck a bunch of niggas don't mean that you're not fun.
All I'm saying is y'all winded up in a full-blown relationship. This is my girl. You was her man.
Yes, but she's still a person.
So
Jason, did she make you happy?
Yes,
that's all that matters.
That's what. But see, that's the point. That's what we do. People are like, she make you happy, but she's a hoe. Hoes can't make niggas happy.
That's not true. That's not true. There's a lot of ones that are very good at interpersonal skills.
Why? What did you get that every other nigga that she was fucking with at the time didn't get?
Happiness, friendship.
Companionship.
I'm actually still cool with her to this day.
A lifelong friend.
To this
Why
day.
did you have to
Lifelong
make her
friends are
your
rare, Kevin.
Why did you have to make her your girlfriend to
Without
do that?
the natural evolution of things.
That's just what I decided to do at the time. Like I said, you know, the all the shit where all the horning shit, I could understand that and like looking at it now and why I didn't see it, I didn't understand it. But generally, as a human being, right? We had a good time together. I can't sit down and think about too many. There was never a time we could
that
literally.
was a great summer.
We could spend the whole day with each other.
Great summer.
And have a very good time with each other.
Great summer.
Jason, I understand where you're coming from. I dated strippers before, and I understand the sentiment. So I get it. My friends was like, "Son, what are you doing?"
Yeah, but a stripper.
Dr. Danny, that wasn't my first piece. That was my first steady piece.
Right. This I have no problem with y'all talking. I had no problem with y'all. I had a problem because you was my family, that you was the nigga who claimed her as yours when she was for the streets.
Honestly,
she was for the streets, bro.
Looking back, I do not regret claiming her because it turned out to be a good friendship, regardless of whatever she did. We had a good time together.
But you could have did that without her being your girl.
Yeah, I could have fucked a lot of girls. But would I have? But thinking about her now, I could say, you know what? She was a pretty, as far as what we were, the friendship that we were able to have. she was a pretty dope human being. Her flaw was that she couldn't keep her legs closed. That was her flaw. But she had a lot of good points about her that I enjoyed. And that I can say I can still enjoy today. I can literally pick up the phone and call her, have a conversation. I could tell her, listen to this story, listen to this on Twitch. This is not some kind of hidden thing. She understands this. We'll talk about it and we laughed about it. But if she was a fucked up just individual all around, like she had issues that didn't have anything to do with me. She had issues. Right. She had issues. She had issues with men. I'm not gonna get into her business or her story, but she had issues with men, and sometimes those issues lead you to have some sort of promiscuous lifestyle. Promiscuous. Sometimes those things
told
lead
you
to
Kev
have
love today.
a promiscuous lifestyle. But I'm not holding that against her now. Because I understand that more of an adult now. I could say, well, you tell me all these things that happen with you. I understand why you chose to do those things. She horned me. But
Bro,
I would, even though she horned me, I still would not give up the friendship.
Look who she cheated on you with, bro.
Yeah, I understand that. That's just one person I know. She could have cheated on me with her.
No, but I know she did. I know she was.
Yes.
But look at the individual that was like, yo, him.
What do you want him to say?
Exactly? I don't know.
Me?
Don't know.
Yes.
Stop defending this shit.
I'm not. What am I defending?
What he's saying makes sense though.
No.
I don't understand what I'm defending.
No. It's not.
She horned me. I understand that. Okay,
Daniel.
But I would not. Looking back, I would not say.
Daniel.
I wish I never was with her.
Daniel, if back in the days, right, I'd have introduced you to a woman for sex and say, yo, she's a pop off, bro. You gonna get some. You know what I'm saying, right? Would I not be? You wouldn't expect me to be mad if I saw you make her your girlfriend?
I understand where you're coming from. Also, but I mean, like my first girlfriend was very promiscuous. So
No. But nobody told you she was. You found out.
No, I knew she was.
You knew she was for the streets, and you made her your girl, and she was still for the streets.
Not as bad as before we got together,
but
she still had some tendencies.
She still had some. Sometimes she would, she had to go outside a little bit.
You know, I'm gonna just tell you as a man. Do you know how hard it is sometimes to get the fucking hoe out of you? You know,
so why shouldn't women be given the same understanding?
Yeah,
this is not what I'm saying.
It's very hard for me listen. And I'm gonna be very transparent. It's very hard for me, even at this stage of my life, to say I'm not gonna be that guy who's. It's hard to get to get rid of the hoe inside of you. It's hard for anybody.
I don't think so.
And for people to use that against me as who I am as a person. I mean, if it affects your life, then fine. I look at it like I enjoyed that friendship. I valued that friendship. I didn't value the horn. I valued the lessons that came from it and the understanding
You talking about a friendship. You could. What I'm saying is, you could have.
I would have never had that friendship if I didn't go through that relationship. I'd have never had it.
Okay. You could have just kept fucking her and not been in a relationship because that's what she was doing.
There's nothing wrong with seeing the human in a woman.
I didn't say he didn't see the human in her. He's
just trying to say I didn't see the hoe.
That's what I'm saying.
I see
what happened. Human. This is what happens.
It was a human wrapped in hoe.
This is what happens sometimes. Okay. This is what happens. A
bunch of niggas tried to reach that human.
This is what happens, and it's not just men. It's people, right? People see people for who they are, and they think they're gonna change, or they think they can change them, or they think they're gonna change for that person. So they say, well, yeah, she's for the streets, but
that was a mistake that my first girlfriend taught me.
Right. Yeah, like she's for the streets, but because of me, dun 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 dun.
I wasn't trying to be a Captain Save-A-Ho. I was in it was the start. I had to go through that to understand what it is and what it appeared to be. Is one of the lessons in my life that I think is extremely valuable, and I would thank her for giving it to me, because it could have been a worse situation where I realized that shit, where I was in a way worse situation.
Bro,
this one, it was just like, all right, she horned some dude. I didn't like, who she horned was fucked up.
Who she horned?
Who she whatever, you know what I mean. Who she fucked was fucked up.
She horned you.
But yeah, she horned me, and
It was disrespectful.
Yeah, it was disrespectful. Honestly, I didn't cry about it then.
I don't think she horned him.
You don't Think so?
I think based on the things that are being said about her in her heart, I don't think she horned him.
You don't. You just think she was just doing her?
Yeah, I think that she was. You know,
No. Because listen, she would get mad about shit he did and hold him accountable for shit.
No, she wouldn't.
You sure?
No. She never gave me any of that type of drama.
You
never.
sure?
I'm dead
So
ass.
she used to talk to me about your ass.
All right, but
And I used to be like, in my head, I'm like, why the fuck?
she wasn't saying it to me.
Bro, she was saying it to me, and I'm like, in my head, like, why the fuck is he even with you? In my head. I'm like, you could have just been like, such and such and such, whatever the case may be. Because she was a cool person. I was cool with her. I never fucked her. You know what I'm saying? But she was cool.
She was cool.
She was cool. I never fucked her. But she was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying judging her, whatever the case may be, but as your cousin and your boy, the guys on your side, I don't want you to be that guy, because there are those guys out there. And, you know, you don't look.
I
to
didn't.
be that guy.
Like I said, I didn't mind. I got if it.
so
it
what
would.
was it that made it for the streets? The fact that she had sex with too many guys. She had sex with too many guys at one time. She had sex with too many guys within a time span. What's the number that you have to stay under?
Bro, she was 15 years old and she was fucking everybody, bro. It was bad, bro. It's
So
the way you
understand
do
what
shit.
you're saying.
Her shit was messy. Her shit was bad. Like he said, she had some issues. You know what I'm saying? She had some issues we're not gonna get into. But
No, we don't have to
it
get
was
into
it was a lot of shit, and it was a lot of behavior that was. It just wasn't. It wasn't a cool situation. It made me regret introducing them. Like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that, son.
I don't regret it.
Made me feel like, damn, son, I set him up.
I
felt like I set you up.
I don't regret it. I think
I set you up.
I think you need to get over it too. I don't regret it.
I don't think about that.
Like
shit.
I said, it is a lesson learned that I appreciate, and I wouldn't have had any. If I have been in a relationship with you and we didn't end on these terrible terms, no matter what it is, I still try to keep a friendship with you, because in every relationship, somewhere in there was a friendship. And maybe you can't have the sexual aspect of it anymore, but you can still remain friends. And I would say majority of my exes, we're still cool. We're still friends, regardless of what happened, of who horned who. Although I do think that if I was the one who got caught cheating on somebody, they wouldn't be friends with me anymore. But I don't know. I never got caught cheating, so I can't say that.
Be friends. So you think it's cool to be friends with exes?
I don't.
Yeah.
Why not?
Like
This is a person
like
this is a
active
person
friends.
yeah, as long as it's
why
not.
wouldn't you be friends with an ex?
Like an active friend.
Are you talking about like in a relationship, and if your partner is still friends with their ex, do I have an issue with it, or do me personally have issues with being friends with my ex?
Both. It's the same question.
I think there isn't a problem with either one.
So
Look, Jem asks an interesting question. Would I, as a man, be for the streets if I was 15 and fucking everyone?
Yes.
yeah.
You would just be congratulated for it, not persecuted.
Yes.
But technically, yes, you'd still be for the streets.
No.
But the difference is that girls,
I'd be some hot shit.
girls would still want you and still talk shit about other girls.
No, hold on. If we were women and the same thing, I was like, girl, this nigga's for the streets, but he gonna give you some dick, right? And then they get into a relationship, me being his friend, fuck being a man or a woman. Me being his friend,
understand your responsibility.
me being his friend is like, shit, I didn't introduce y'all to do that. And then it still happens. And then ultimately what ends the relationship is what I told you she does. This is why she
Oh, is
fucked.
that why the relationship ended, Jason? Because she was too. You was upset that she.
No,
without you.
No, it wasn't, and it wasn't about
Does that mean
I-
he got zoned again?
You know,
He didn't get zoned.
Here's why
He used that to end the relationship.
Here's why the relationship ended. I learned a lot of things from being in the relationship, and I learned a lot of things about myself. I learned a lot of things about myself from any relationship that I've ever been in, right? So I got to the point where, like I said, at that point, I was in a stage where I'm not getting any steady pussy. This is the first steady pussy I'm getting, but then I'm in a stage where I got a little more swag in my step now, right? So my ability to talk to women is progressing, So I needed a
Yo, I've
chance.
seen you in action.
Yeah.
I was very impressed.
I needed a chance to to spread my wings and fly. So that is ultimately why the relationship ended, because I kind of
past it.
right. I was a little past it, and then I wanted to go out and
What
I
was
wanted
Jim's
to.
question? Oh, that was Jim's question about
If
the guys.
it's listen, yeah, let's put this to bed right now. Ain't no double standard over here. You know what I'm saying? What ain't
double standard.
no over here. Over here. Over here.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, I got you.
Ain't no double standard here.
On that topic.
Well, on most topics, ain't no double standard with me on that topic. Yo, if you shoot, he could be as a friend.
I guess
as a friend,
he's saying this
as
to
a,
Jem's question.
Yes, as Jem, as a friend, if I know something about somebody and I introduce you to that somebody, it's like, yeah, it's between y'all, but I was the catalyst. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm like, yo, bro, or yo, sis, XYZ, and it turns out to be more, and then there's drama associated, bro, there was drama that summer. There was drama that summer. Y'all was definitely calling me, and I was talking to her, talking to you. I found out she was fucking this dude. I had to tell you, because you was my. It was a lot of drama. So it can't be just, yo, it was just y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in the middle of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I was like, shut, and I would say, yo, at the end of the day, and we could put this to bed, bro, you ain't have to fucking wait.
No, I didn't, but I did it, and I don't regret it.
I don't regret it, but
Teddy's mommy, I was with her for, I believe, it was about a year, either a year or a whole summer. I can't. Everything is kind of blurry for back then. It could have been a year. It could have been a whole summer. Like I said, I don't regret it. And
facts, Kali B. Facts, my G. Facts, Kali B.
okay.
Nah, big fact. Nah, we're not gonna get into it too much, but that's big facts. I wish this wasn't.
You want to say what the hell you talking about?
I can't say.
Okay, so this is a message for Cali B.
Cali B, just big fact. I should have just typed it in the chat.
You guys fucking text each other. Yeah,
facts. All right, yeah. I'm gonna just type that in the chat.
Yeah, y'all having a little side conversation.
You little shits.
On
Cali B know where the studio's at. He could have came here.
He said if he knew he would have
Whatever. How long
came
we been
to.
doing this shit?
Yo, Cali B, link me for Friday's show.
Friday I won't be here, so
Friday.
I would be in Atlanta.
As long as I know how to turn this shit on,
Yeah, pay attention and don't smoke. Maybe take a video or some shit. Niggas will definitely be calling me. Camera's not coming on.
Are we doing this again Wednesday?
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
okay.
that is.
Hump day.
So why don't you just tell Carly B come to on the
Hump day
thing show?
Yeah, there might be another guest on
Who?
Hump day.
Who?
Someone. Da Vinci Dream is supposed to be here on Wednesday.
Yeah, let me just say something, right? It's 10:26. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, this show's gonna end soon. Relax.
No, I'm not saying
Why
to
we
end.
ending the show
I didn't
soon?
say to end the show. I just
What you talking about the time? I fucking asked you that.
you stated that the shows were going to be 2 hours.
Okay, I understand. I see the
Why
time
the
too.
show's only gonna be 2 hours?
I said
Nobody's forcing people to stay.
no. Listen. If you want to end the show, we can end the show, but we're not ending the show right now. Okay, we're not. Does anybody in the
I
chat?
didn't say to end the show. I am just putting it out there.
I know,
Relax.
but I ain't fucking asked you that.
Did you smoke today?
I know.
I had an opportunity to
I
be
just said
in,
I didn't
in
fucking ask you
Vagina
that.
tonight. I turned it down to be in the show.
So
This show
you
better
could
not
get
be
to
for 2
you
hours.
can't get the pussy after the show.
I'm just saying it changes things.
Oh, she okay.
Oh, the time and everything. But yeah, like I said, those
Turn
things,
out pussy fast.
Yes, actually.
No, I appreciate you, bro.
Shit,
But
boy.
I wouldn't do it. But
shit,
yeah, I would.
man.
Yeah, I would, because I don't look at pussy the same way I did before. So yeah, I would.
How do you look at it?
Today
Huh?
is gonna be
How do you look at pussy?
with his one eye.
No. And what I mean by that is I can remember a time when it was all about pussy for me. I have no then you've been outside with me. I have no issue talking to women. It is one of the most natural things to me. So I know that.
You know what's weird?
What?
that sometimes it's crazy that I'm just I'm an outgoing person, and I guess it's whatever to make people feel comfortable around me. I talk. You know what I'm saying? I strike up conversations. I talk. You know what I'm saying? If you're in close proximity to me, I'll strike up a conversation. It's funny to me that sometimes women feel like I'm trying to kick it to them when all I'm doing is just being a human being.
Listen, you can't worry about damaged people, man.
No, I'm not worried. I'm just saying it's just fun. I don't stress. It's just a funny thing.
You'd be like, "What time is it? Yo, I got a man."
Yeah. Or you just
Or
Okay.
because that's when they do this coming out the train station.
train station.
Train station.
No, but you know what?
They,
Not for
they
nothing.
pretend they're on their phone, so
On the
none
other
niggas don't
side
talk
of
to them.
On the other side of the story, you guys heard about that thing with that girl who was in the liquor store
Who got beat up?
and got her face bit?
Their face.
I didn't see the video.
The people. Well, I seen the video of the
Yeah.
fucking bite marks on her face by dudes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
who
send
was
me that video.
mad that she didn't give them a chance. She was in the liquor store. One dude offered to buy her liquor. She said, "No, I'm good, thanks." He got mad, acting like she thought that she was too good for him because she didn't let him buy her bottle of liquor. And then him and his friends proceeded to attack her violently, physically. One of them bit her fucking face because he said no. So I get.
A lot of people can't
I
take
won't deny
rejection.
the reality of these things. I do blame their mothers, but you know,
Or blame the fathers or absent thereof.
no. If a dude fucks a girl, right? He busts in her because she let him. There was no rape. There was no assault involved. They both were okay with unprotected sex, and they both knew the consequences of it. That man and that woman knew that more than likely she would end up with the kid if she chose to keep it. Because if we was to bet on, if John met Mary at Rebel and Mary got pregnant, do you think John wants the baby? I think it's safe. I think we would all bet that John doesn't want the baby.
No, I don't.
think we know that. You know what I'm saying? It's safer to assume that than it is to assume John is going to be a real man because all of a sudden he made a baby and that's going to magically transform him into a man. No, that's not what happens. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So, no, I'm not going to blame a dude.
I said what I actually said. I said blame the absence. I said blame the absence. I didn't
Okay.
say.
I apologize.
Like
I
you,
misheard.
you jumped on. You jumped on
apologize.
what you thought I said. I said blame the absence
Okay.
of the father. I didn't say
Okay.
blame the father. You said blame the
I
mother.
am mistaken.
I said blame the absence
I am mistaken
of a
sir.
father.
I would still blame the mother because she chose a man who wouldn't stay.
But whatever it is, the situation that laid, it could have been, he could have went to war and died, bro. He could have got locked up. There's a lot of things that could have happened. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most likely though?
I don't know.
I think for behavior like that,
Locked up.
I think for behavior
Dead.
like that,
Had to go home to his real family. There's a lot.
In my opinion, for
Or he
behavior.
had a mother who made her son her virtual boyfriend.
Most of the time, it is the when you see behavior like that, most of the time, it is the absence of the fathers. In my opinion,
That sounds so much better.
Me personally, when it comes to like if a female and I'm interested, woman, female, I'm gonna say female because that's what I'm used to saying. I want to. One of the first questions I'm going to ask you, if I'm
Serene, be
serious
quiet.
about you, is your relationship with your parents. I want to know if you have a relationship with your father, because 9 times out of 10, in my experience with women who did not have a relationship with their father,
9 times out of 10.
9 times
That's
out of
a
10,
lot.
9 times out of 10, any woman that I was dealing with that did not have a relationship with their father at all, there was a lot of issues. There was because they grew up thinking, watching their mother probably say how much they didn't need the nigga, so they grow up thinking, well, I don't need a nigga either, but you want one.
No, listen. I think just the situation of the absence of the father. One, they don't see the interaction, how their mother would take care of a man.
Shireen B, I'm not talking about the people who don't have parents because their parents aren't around. There's nothing they can do about it. I'm talking about the situation where there's situations I've seen it where the father lives in the next borough and he doesn't see his children.
Right. So the absence of the father, right? Like she doesn't see the interaction. How does her mother deal with her father? She also doesn't see how a father deals with somebody she loves. She might see boyfriends, you know what I'm saying, that come and go, and you know that depending on the mother letting the guy in her life around her kids, that could be traumatizing as well. seeing a guy come and go and come and go, and then they play this game where they calling the boyfriend daddy and all that shit. I don't believe in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that confuses a child. You know what I'm saying? It makes them very resentful. And sometimes when they don't get it at home, they look for it outside, and that's where the daddy issues come. And you know, it's just damaged people. You know what I'm saying? It's but you know, there's guys who same thing. The absence of the father, it damages guys as well. So there are guys with daddy issues.
And I think a mother being in the house is very important, but there's something I think psychologically that happens to you when that father is not there. And one of the things it can be is like,
I don't deny
that was
for the record, I'm not disagreeing.
That is usually one of the first people in your life who you thought was going to protect you.
I'm not.
When that person is not around, you end up getting your protection that you felt was going to come from the streets.
I agree with all of that. I'm not denying the fact that not having a father in the house has an impact on a child in general. And you know, it often the rebuttal would be, well, my mother raised me by herself and I turned out fine and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? I'm not addressing that either, because then it's a personal attack on you if I'm right. But what I'm saying is that you have the women are going to be the ones who are stuck with a child if they make one with a man who's not interested in being a father.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely
we know
true.
that.
Absolutely
we know
true.
that. There's no, and let's not talk about the outliers or the special situations.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? There are some men.
The normal
Yes.
situation is the child stays with the mother.
Right. There are men who would fight and be like, don't kill my baby, I have rights, and the judge, no judge is gonna make a woman make a baby. You understand what I'm saying? The same way no judge is going to tell a woman you have to kill a baby. Women are in control of the birth or death of a child before it's born. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't say burn.
Right.
They're trying to get
understand what I'm saying?
canceled.
So what I say, and so ultimately, if you knew that you had casual sex, and now I'm going to hold you accountable for casual sex because I want to have a baby, speaking as for a woman as a woman, you know, that's not, you know, making a woman pregnant doesn't magically transform a boy into a man.
Robin
And
Hood
by us
statement is
assuming
ready.
that, it's just not making sense. That's what I'm saying. So if you made the choice to keep a baby, and you knew that the dude didn't want the baby, and you chose to have sex with a dude unprotectedly who didn't say outright to you before that, yo, I want to have a baby, you took that gamble because you're the one who's going to suffer more.
I agree. When I had my kid, we had the understanding that if she got pregnant, we would keep the baby.
And that's not typically what happens.
We had the
And, you know,
understanding.
we all, and anybody who knows you personally knows that you're not a regular dude.
Yeah.
And that it's and that's one of the many capacities that you prove that. You understand what I'm saying? So, no, yes, of course, you know, raising a child in a one single parent household is going to have drastically different challenges than a two-family household. And yes, raising a child, it's possible for a child who has two parents to still end up fucked up, but the proportion and percentages of how fucked up a kid is, whether he has one parent or two, is very different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying one erases the possibility of the other or whatever, but typically you knew what you were sleeping with. You knew that he wasn't father material.
And then, you still let him put his
still let him put his dick in you, and you, whether you worried about it, suspected it, expected it, planned on it, or chose for it, you got pregnant, and now you're choosing to continue with the baby, which is your right, and no one can take away from you. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not debating that, but you knew the consequences of that decision, and because you chose to make that decision to make a baby with a man who doesn't want a baby, to now blame him for you raising a child on your own and raising a fuckboy because you don't know how to, you want to be a mother and a father at the same time so that you can get 2 holidays or whatever the other dumb shit that goes on.
No, I hate that shit.
Right.
I
So
fucking hate those
let's not
Father's Day
dismiss-
posts that women do. I
Let's
fucking
not-
hate
let's
that.
not
The what? Which
dismiss-
one? The which post?
When women say Happy Father's Day to me, because I do both, and also the dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because you would never see a real man who's taking care of his kids on his own.
Say Happy Mother's Day.
Let's say the mother died on a bus. He's going to say, well, Happy Mother's Day to me because I'm the mother and the father. He would sound like a dick. You understand what I'm saying? So,
and they would point it out.
right. So, you know, there's all of those things I'm not talking about. I'm saying I know for a fact, I've witnessed it with my own eyes. My own mother has even done it, where I had my girlfriend in the house, a woman friend.
You saw that? You said that? A what?
A woman friend called and my mother whispered to me, such and such is on the phone for you. Do you want to take it or whatever? That's subconsciously early teachings about how to facilitate two women at the same time, and her protect me from the repercussions of the other girl who was in my house finding out that another girl is calling me. My mother taught me about that. You understand what I'm saying? In that specific instance. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Well, there's a real one for that.
I'm just saying that we like to brush under the table.
Son.
What the blood clot?
No,
That's Vinci.
That's Vinci.
Hello.
Vinci.
Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you?
What's up? What's up?
You better not be here asking a foreskin question.
That shit
I'm not
rang the
asking a
shit out of my
question.
ears. What's up?
I'm not. So I wasn't gonna call in tonight, but the single mother, single father thing, that is just one of my biggest peeves.
Trigger.
Now I feel like I'm gonna have to go head to head with Danny, and I hate it.
It's okay.
This is
Go ahead.
the-
So wait. Before we go quote unquote head to head, are we able to maintain respect for each other because we don't agree?
Of course.
And are we still going to be
Of course, I'm
friends
not
even though we don't agree?
disrespectful
You still gonna let him take naked picture of you in the snow?
Listen,
'Cause I'm coming to hold the lights.
I'm the key grip.
I have the toughest skin in the world. You can't. It's hard. It's hard to offend me. You
No,
have
I'm
to be
not.
able to
My
disagree. And
desire is not to offend you. I just need you to understand that as we engage in this conversation or debate, I'm not interested in trying to disrespect you or offend you or anything like that. I think that you are still valuable as a person and a human being, even though we don't agree. And I'm just hoping that we have the same energy. That's all.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
What was it? What is it that you'd like to say? Let the
This
geeks
is my
begin.
thing. When you're saying, as far as a woman can decide if she can and if she will and won't have a baby, that's because it's her body. If
Right.
two people go into a situation, a one night stand or whatever the case, at the beginning of it, no matter how, it's not a surprise. Men already know. Yeah, the possibility is that she can get pregnant. So it's like, okay, men unfortunately have to put a little bit more thought into recklessness.
Can I address that point right there?
Yes.
Men don't have to because there's no consequence if they don't. It'll be nice. The world would be a better place if they did. But we don't have to because we know that if a man makes a child with a woman and he wants to disappear, naturally, typically, on average, what's going to happen is the woman would be stuck or would embrace or would bear the responsibility of raising that child on her own. That's what's expected. So when you say men have to, that's not necessarily true. You know, it would be nice. It would be
There is a consequence
noble.
because that's when child support comes into play. That's when court systems come into play because they didn't want to. Now they have to.
Child
now,
support
because
doesn't
you feel
force
like you don't want to, your
Child-
license gets taken away. It's
Vinci,
like,
that
listen,
doesn't force a
and again,
man to
before
become
we
a
go any
man.
further, this is not a thing on me because I have a great father to my children. So this isn't something like I'm
See.
talking from experience or I'm a damaged woman. No, it's not. It's I have brothers, I have friends, I have sisters, so I know both parts of this story. You know, and it's unfortunate, but it's not a woman to blame. Okay, well, yeah, it's your choice that you want to keep the baby and I didn't. Now you deal with it. No, we both got to deal with it.
No, we don't, is my point. It would be nice if we did. But there is no, the same way if it was the other way around. If me and you had sex and we had an amazing night and I gave you multiple orgasms, right? And the nuts that you didn't swallow made you pregnant? I
I came here past a while.
I didn't say I wasn't wild. But, you know,
I'm still waiting.
if that happens...
You hear what she said?
you
Say it
still-
again. Say it again. She says she's still waiting.
She's still waiting for y'all to finish.
Listen.
No, she's
Yes.
waiting for the nuts in her mouth.
That's what she's
No,
waiting
I'm
for.
not. What's wrong with you? I'm waiting for him to finish.
I'm saying,
God.
everybody can dream.
Oh, God.
I'm all in. I'm invested.
If that happens...
Do that cool shit you do
If
with
that
it. Do that
happens
shit
and I
again.
wanted to step up, so I wanted to be a man
It's like Batman.
and raise my children, you can tell me kick rocks, you don't want a baby, and I can't force you. No judge can make you, no God can make you, because you are a woman and you have rights It is your body, and you are in charge of what happens.
It's your
No matter
thing.
if I tell you I will pay for it, I want full custody, I will take care of everything. You relinquish all responsibility. But if you change your mind and you still want visitation, you're allowed to. I can. There's no judge. There is no jury. There is no police officer, no king, no tyrant who can make you have my child because you are the woman. You understand what I'm saying? You are the one that makes the baby.
Sure.
And, in reverse, you would be the one who would have to take care of it. If I was in the court and Judge Judy said, "Are you the father?" And the DNS test came and said, I can still say, fuck this bitch. I ain't taking care of that baby. I don't give a fuck about her or my baby. Nobody can make me step up, rise up, and become a man or a father to that baby. You would still be responsible for raising that child according to the courts, according to the church, and according to that child. You understand what I'm saying? It would be nice if a man stepped up and be a father. You are blessed to have a man still co-parent with you, according to what you're saying. But that doesn't mean he had to. There's no he has to anything. So no, men don't. Most men, and I can tell you for myself if you want to hear it. When I've had unprotected casual sex, I wasn't saying to myself, is this woman worth raising or having or bearing my child? No, I was chasing a nut. And that's what she was at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So to then say, because, oh my God, you're pregnant, let me touch the magic button and all of a sudden I'm going to become a man and now I'm a father and I'm going to become Bill Cosby to your Claire. No, that's not what happens. And it definitely doesn't have to be. It would be great if the world worked that way, but it's not. That's all I'm saying. So what I am saying, because we all know that that's not the way the world works, women have a choice with who they give the magical pussy to. Sometimes it's regular. You understand what I'm saying? So if you know that every person that you fuck can be a father to a child, you have the power to pick better men to give your pussy to.
Love and sex and
So
magic.
then now because you have the choice of who you give your pussy to, especially if you decided not to be protected, you are the one ultimately responsible for that type of man who made a baby with you. And just because you fucked a fuckboy and you expected him to become a king as a result of your pussy, that's your problem, ultimately. And that child who will be fucked up because they didn't have both parents. Or you wouldn't be as good as if he had both parents. Wow. I'm sorry. That was long.
Let her respond. Let her respond.
Is it my turn now?
It's go.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As far as me saying that a man is going to be responsible, even if you're not physically there, you're going to have to be financially there. That would be the man burden.
You keep saying
now,
having to. We both know a lot of deadbeat dads.
No, she's saying like if you're making money, they could garnish your check.
Even if you're not making money, if you have a child and this female knows anything about you and takes you to court, you are financially responsible. You don't ever have to see this baby a day in your life.
And what type of child is raised by a father who's only there financially?
We're going on. No, let me finish this part before we get onto that part, because what you're saying is the man doesn't have to. They don't have to physically be there, but they will have to financially be there. And if he does not have a job, he will still owe back child support. And if he doesn't get a job, they will take his license. They will take his passport. They will take things until you are financially responsible for the child that you didn't want, who both people were irresponsible for. So the same way that this woman is now bound to this child.
Baby, Vincey.
You can't say the same way the woman is bound to the child.
Vincey.
Yes.
Every woman who has daddy issues, I'm pretty sure they wasn't like, well, it was because he wasn't dropping off money or the money. It wasn't the money they were worried about.
Yeah, it was his time.
I think it was his time and the fact that they wanted a dad. When they went certain places and they saw people who had dads, like for instance, growing up,
school plays, all that kind of shit.
Growing up, all my family, like growing up with Jason and growing up with, Kev Love, all our parents were together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they didn't have issues in the relationship. Everybody does, but they were together. And that's what we saw growing up. When we came around each other, it was mommy and daddy. When we went to school and we spoke about this, it was strange to us that people thought we were actually in the minority with other kids, where it was like,
about to say that.
so and it was never we didn't know at that time
That it was strange.
that we was estranged, or even we wasn't thinking about financial stuff because we didn't know the burden of rent. We didn't know how much groceries cost. We didn't know how much clothes cost. We just knew daddy was there. You know what I'm saying? When you're a young kid, you do not know how the world works. You know what I'm saying? You want, you get, and at the end of the day, the fathers that's there, regardless of he's spending money, will always be a better situation for the kid. You know what I'm saying? And Danny's talking about that.
Yeah, you can't judge him just on the money that he's spending. It's his
Not only that.
ability to raise a child.
And
So
so you're
what I'm going off is what his initial statement was, like a man doesn't have to do anything. No, there has to be in every situation. Now, as far as
Vincey.
a balanced child, it's just like, okay, it's it has to be based on that woman, on the person, because there's a lot of
it has to be
women
based on that
who
woman.
have
Is that what you
kids.
just said? That it has to be based on that woman? Because that's what I
It's
said.
based on the. Yes,
Space.
it's based on that woman.
I'm gonna
Not
have
having
to.
the-
I'm gonna have to
not
give
having
Danny the big
baby.
screen again. He gets the big
No.
screen. There he goes.
Not having
Transition.
a baby.
You did it.
You just said
You're
it.
listening to what you want. You're
You need
listening
music
and
for
not
that shit.
hearing.
I know.
Having
You can
a
add it.
baby, I'm not
Can
talking
add
about
it to
having
the
a baby
transition.
based on woman. I'm talking about raising
No,
like
right.
a person, a man.
Everything that
video
you
file.
said,
Yeah.
whatever
It's a
you're
video
saying is
file.
based on the woman. I agree with you. Because that's my original point. I'm telling you that more than likely, if I had to bet, the men that chased that girl down and beat her
Yes.
and bit her face
Yes, I do.
because she wouldn't let them buy her a bottle of liquor and then felt that she thought she was too good for them because they were rejected by her, were probably raised by single women. So yes, we're on the same page. It's up to the woman. It's up to the woman to choose who she fucks. If we're not talking about someone who got raped or assaulted, it's up to the woman to choose who she chooses to make a baby with. If we're not talking about someone who was raped or assaulted, it's up to the woman to choose who she, to do all of those things. It's up to the woman to choose whether or not she would allow a father who wants to be a father to their child to do more than just pay child support. You know what's really fucking funny? A lot of the really good women that I know who are doing their best to raise their child don't actually fight for child support because they want to prove that they don't need anything from that
could do it by
deadbeat
themselves.
dumbass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So you it's funny that you went to the have to and the financials. We both know a lot of deadbeat dudes who know how to skirt around the obligations that child support bring. And they live flourishing lives with several children that have them on child support. So you and this have to stuff, I'm just simply fighting the have to. You understand what I'm saying? Because, I'm supposed to pay taxes, but one doesn't have to. I'm supposed to abide by the law, but one doesn't have to. Those men were supposed to be men and protect a woman, their woman, black women, but they didn't do it because they don't have to. So, no, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But what does have to happen is women should choose better.
People should choose better. You can't. That's
The
not
man was
issue. You
chasing
can't
the
put it
nuts.
on a woman.
The
You
man
can't-
was chasing the nut.
Dan-
The woman inherited the
No,
child.
Daniel, there's no men.
There are
fucked up
in
women
this
too.
thing
Yeah.
that
No, there's
have-
absolutely
that have
fucked up
horrible
women.
There are
baby
fucked
mothers.
up people in
No.
general.
I'm not
Per-
debating
it's
whether or not the
the
existence
person.
of fucked up women exists.
It's
There's
like
absolutely.
a woman bashing. It's the person.
I'm not woman
It's the
bashing,
person. It's
ma'am.
not. It's not the woman.
If
It's
you
not
know
the
me,
woman.
you know the altar that I place women on.
It's the person. There are a lot of men who have horrible baby mothers. Are you saying, well, you should have chose better? No, it's the people. You
If
can't
a,
be like,
if a
women
dude
should
is
have chose
complaining
better.
about
Men
his
should have
baby
chose
mother,
better
he should have
too.
chose who he stuck his dick in better.
That's exactly. You can't keep saying, well, a woman should have, a woman should have. No, it's the person. It's
I'm
people.
saying the
They should
person
choose
who's going to
better.
complain in the scenario, right? Typically, in general, on average, if we were to bet, it's a woman complaining about her baby daddy.
Hold on. Can I just say one thing?
Okay.
This is not a disclaimer. I'm just saying that this nigga is doing the thing right now. You are just an eloquent motherfucker. All right, this is want to let you know that. I would hate to be in an actual debate with you because you're getting your points. Vincey, yeah, he's doing it. All right, back to Danny.
It'd be different. It'd be different if she was in the studio.
Yeah,
It definitely would be.
Cause he's on camera.
yeah.
And he's been on camera for a while, so he's like,
She's a lot scarier.
she's
in person.
on the phone. so what You guys are
All
actually.
what y'all are saying is that my facts are better than hers.
No, what? No, what I'm saying is. What I'm
They're
saying.
not.
No, what I'm saying is. You're talking off of emotion, Vincey Dream, and you're comparing. You are. You're comparing what Daniel's saying to your personal life and not looking at. He's not saying you. You know what I'm saying? He's saying kudos to you that you actually have a good guy. That's what he's saying. But there are women when they're complaining about a guy, they should have chose better. Just like if it was a guy complaining about his woman, so there's no woman bashing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's just saying.
He's not saying that. He's saying he's not saying that it's an equal playing field.
It's not an equal playing field.
Women.
It's not.
It will
Listen,
never
listen,
be an
listen.
equal
Let me tell you.
playing
Let me
field.
tell you why. Because if I was a great dad, and my girlfriend did not want to be with me, and I did everything right, and she did not want to be with me. She found herself some fucking other. Trey Songz came and said, "I want you." You know what I'm saying? And nothing I could do could. She wanted out. She left. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing I could do about my situation with my kids. I could get visitation rights or not, but she's taking my kids, and there's nothing I could do about it. So when he says the responsibility's on the woman, because it is on y'all.
Because you are the custodial parent.
Y'all have more rights going in. There's no even playing field when it comes to that.
And you have more to lose. Because if we both make a child, and I want to be a fuck boy and you want to be a fuck girl, you will still be stuck with the child. Yes, you can try to chase my checks, and if I'm a fuckboy, true to the nature of it, I don't have checks to chase. You will still raise my child. And more than likely, my child will have my last name. You'll have to prove that you're the mother when you go to the school. So let's please keep things realistic. You understand what I'm saying? You have more, women bear the burden. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about whether these things are right, whether these things are wrong, whether it's okay. I'm talking about the real consequences of the choices. If I decide to go looting with my friend Adam, who's white and whose parents live on the Upper West Side, we both go and rob Gucci, and the cops catch us, it's not going to be the same. What's right and what's wrong won't matter. I'm more likely not to come home. We're not.
You got to talk to the mic, bro.
You're arguing.
Daniel.
I got it. You're arguing different things. You understand what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry.
Vincey, you would like to
We're
respond?
not arguing different things. When this conversation started, it started as women are. We're supposed to be more responsible.
They are more accountable.
Is that what you feel he was saying? That he's saying that women are supposed to be more responsible? But
it's true.
In a way, from what he was saying, regardless, your child is 90% of the time going to have to be with you. So it's not you are more responsible by nature, by the court system, and all that kind of stuff.
You know why? Let me tell you something. He could go and impregnate 100 women. You could only have one at a time, maybe two if you have twins or something like that.
If you horn me, twins.
You know what I'm saying? So that is like the quintessential answer right there. He can go out and keep having babies. For those 9 months, you can't have no other babies.
We can make one every day.
We can make one every day.
We can make several every day.
We can make several, exactly.
I drink my CMOS. But,
CMOS right here.
That doesn't change the fact that this is where the conversation started, okay?
The conversation started by me saying
that two irresponsible people have a one-night stand, lay down and have a baby, the woman is deemed to be more stupid than the man is.
Yes, because she has more to lose. She has more to lose. She has more to lose. She has more than the 9 months that will fuck up her body if she's not healthy, or doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And whose body will forever change, typically. She also has the next 18 years of being financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically responsible for that child.
He loses 17% of his check. That's what he loses.
17% of his check if he's stupid enough to make money only from one source where he works for a living. That's the worst case scenario. I can still go out and fuck other girls, make other babies. treat them better and raise them in the house. Marry the other girl. You would still be home by yourself with my child and my last name, taking care of him, and you get 17% of the check that I decide, if I'm smart, that you get a percentage of. You
But
have
she can
more
still do the same too.
No, she can't.
she
She
can't.
cannot do the same. She cannot do the same. Even if you was talking about the Ciara situation where she went and go and found herself a better man, she still had the first baby by Future.
He's right.
That means
And
nothing.
she was. It means nothing to you because
He
you
put
know,
a thumb in.
because the way
He
you
put his thumb in her butt.
Like
You understand what I'm
this.
saying? So let's be realistic. And the fact that now that you have a baby, it changes the probability or the ease of you going out to find a real man or a better man or a man who's looking for a family, because the average man is not looking to make a family with a woman who already started one without him. Lions.
That is, boy, that is going to be another show. We are not going to talk about that today, but we are going to go in that. We are going to go in that topic you just said at length.
Lions eat the babies of other fucking lions. We are not naturally. We're not interested in
A
raising.
lion don't roll with monkey.
We're not interested in raising other people's babies. So you have more to lose, ma'am, because
here's one thing that I pick. Once you have, and this is going to sound fucked up, but just listen to it because a lot of women are going to give me some slack about this. Once you have a baby, your value on the market as far as getting other men, it drops. It drops because most
Getting
men
other men for a relationship.
for a relationship.
One second. I just want to really understand something. Are you arguing that being a single parent is better?
No, I'm
No,
not.
Vinci, are you arguing that being a single parent is better?
Absolutely not.
Then that's proving my fucking point. Being a single parent is not
arguing.
better.
No, I'm
Being
arguing
a
that
single
it's not,
parent
it's not
is
more
worse.
of a woman's responsibility. It's not more of a woman's responsibility. That's what I'm arguing. Being a single parent is not better. Absolutely not. Like I said before, I have an amazing father for my kids. Together or not,
Vinci,
I wouldn't.
Vinci,
there's no way.
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a personal question? Just to
Okay.
Just to see where your head is at, because ultimately this is about what she thinks, right? Can we agree with? Ultimately, this is about what you think. So, if when you ex, your great the father of your children, right? What if he said he wanted to keep the kids? Would you have gave him the kids?
No,
Why?
no.
Because it's your choice.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I want her to
No.
answer. Why?
Because I want my kids too. We can share the kids, but I'm not gonna be like, here, take your kid and go. No, we are parents.
No. He wants
are
the
taking care of our
kids.
kids.
He wants the kids to live with him, and you could get visitation. Would you?
Depends on how old my kids are and what they want to do and if they want to go.
Oh, so you would give them the option?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So well,
I trust him. Why would I be like, oh no, you can't? No, that's crazy. if my daughter was like, no, I want to go stay with my father.
No, I'm talking about from the beginning. I'm talking about
from babies.
From whenever you guys decided to part ways. That's what I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about
you guys break up. He said, okay, I'm also
taking the kids and the Xbox.
If I was in a space where I couldn't take care of my children, I was.
No, we're not. Yeah,
Hold
because
on, let me finish.
but I'm
If
saying,
I
but
was in a place
that's
where I
making the
couldn't
answer
take care of
convenient
them,
for you. We got to
yes.
talk about how it was for you at that moment, not if you wasn't able. But I'm assuming at that point you were able to take care of the children because they stayed with you. So that is the same way. In that point, you're able to take care
You
of
would
them.
have to share.
You have to
You
what?
would have to share.
Share
You
them.
would have to share. Yes.
You know what? In this country, you have that say. He couldn't have said that. He couldn't have said.
Do you know what would happen if he came in the house and just decided to take the kids and go? There'd be a fucking Amber Alert with his license plate number on it.
Big facts.
Because that's what most Amber Alerts, not to say most of them, but a lot of them, or just the father who said, I am going to take my child with me, and then he gets an Amber Alert called on him.
Vinci.
But that can happen to a mother too. You do realize that, right?
Vinci,
You
we're not
can't
debating
take
about
someone's
what
kid.
could happen. That's never the debate, because a lot of things can happen.
But that's what it is. You can't be like, it's like, oh well, if a woman, if I do it, I'm going to jail. No,
Daniel's
if a woman
about to
does
give
the
us
same thing.
an outrageous example of what could happen.
Women.
I would like to hear Daniel's outrageous example of what could happen.
I'm
Say it. What could happen?
No, the go-to is you can jump out the third floor.
Yeah, I know. We heard that. I want to hear another
and
one.
walk away.
Okay.
You know?
What else? What else? What could happen?
You can have an orgy with no condom and not make a baby, or you can make a baby with every girl that participated. You know what I mean? I don't
like that.
Shit.
Yeah, I find it interesting that people love to bring up extraordinary circumstances to try to prove a point as if it's the generalization. That's not the case. You know, people are saying, well, if you have two parents, the kid can still end up like Hitler. Great. But we all know that more than likely, it's a lot more probable for a child to not be emotionally stable and healthy if he only has one parent. Especially if he has one parent where the mother is constantly telling him how much his father ain't shit. Okay, so, you know, if we wanted to bet, if there's a multiple choice question and you can win $1,000, the boys that were adults that beat up and bit that girl simply because she did not allow them to buy her a bottle of liquor. Did they have two loving parents that were socioeconomically contributors to the society? A. Did they have a father who was upstanding and taking care of them on his own? B. Or C. A single mother who hated their father and raised them by herself? Which one do you think it was?
Could have been
Vincey?
It could.
Which one do you think it was? Not which one it could have been, because it could have been A, B, or C. Which one are you betting on?
What's crazy is I actually answered you, but you were too busy in your bag. I definitely answered you, and I said C.
Stay in my
Calm
bag.
down.
That's where I find my power.
Is it a Birkin bag?
I definitely said C.
Okay, that's my point. We agree. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, love you, and respect.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
Who is blowing kisses?
I am Vincey. I'm hungry and I'm coming over.
Get away from me.
You heard that? Get away from me.
Just keep the dog
Beauty
away.
Jazz, I said 4 times. It is possible for you to have 2 loving parents and still make one that's bad. It's possible to have 2 parents that are heterosexual and make a gay person. That doesn't, that's not what's up for debate here.
Yes.
Like, how many times y'all are going to say that? It's
yeah,
possible to have sex without a condom and not get AIDS. But that doesn't mean that I should go out and do it every day, all day.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
I don't really know how to do it either.
That's for the kids. I'm not for the streets, so I don't know how to do that. But I think this is a good point. Vincey, is there something else that you would like to say to this nice gentleman over here?
Are you bringing food?
You fucked up the apple cart with her.
Yo,
Tell you right now.
Yo, you know what, Vincey,
Danny's
because we had this idea. Vincey's in a.
I need to hear her critique food.
I had her food. It's amazing. I'm telling you right now.
I need to hear her critique food.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you were here earlier, but me and Danny, one of these days on the show, we're gonna have a cook-off. We wanted somebody to come in and blind
I volunteered.
blind
yes,
taste
I can
test the
critique
food.
Naked. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah. I think
Sorry.
we're gonna figure out the details on that.
Did you see her? Did you see her in Stamina on the beach?
What? I think
Goodbye. I'm getting off the phone now.
Yo,
Bye.
I never screenshot it so quick.
Yo.
I was like, yo,
No, I missed
what
Yo.
is that in the back of you?
I missed it.
Wow.
She got a.
Goodbye.
She got a quarantine.
She has a donkey.
That is
She
a.
has a donkey.
That is a dumper truck.
That is a big dump truck.
That is a dumper truck full of.
Booty everywhere. Oh, I like the way the lights, like, what did I say? Let me do it again. Booty everywhere. Booty everywhere. Yeah, that's, okay. You know what? We keep doing that. It's just gonna go left. But yeah, that shit.
It does, generate.
That shit looking like
she hung up.
That shit looking like she went to Dr. Miami. I swear to God.
No. Nah, because her weight is everywhere. You can't. Don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Nah.
I know she didn't. I'm just saying.
Nah.
That shit looks awesome.
It looks. Dr. Miami's genuinely don't look awesome.
She got the kind of ass like like if you got that she could argue with me and I'd be like, you right. I need to change. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what it is? She was very, very petite. You know, so on just the fact that it's actually like incredible hulking. I wish you did like a time lapse
You know what?
of this. He grabs phone. You should. You should. You should.
We just. I'm not gonna stop talking about it because I don't want these niggas in here going in her DM now.
She needs a nigga in her DM. What are you talking about?
Okay.
She wants a nigga in her DM.
She already put the disclaimer that she's a savage.
Yeah, she wants a DM.
She is a savage. Okay, we are going to end the show right here. Thank you guys.
That's it?
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
so abruptly?
That's it.
Why?
You just
That's
got
it.
hang up the phone and end the show?
Why?
That's very anticlimactic.
You know why?
You know why we're right here right now?
You know why? Because
You're hungry?
I am a little bit hungry, but these we can sit here and we can have these conversations for 5 hours. In fact, we've proved it several times.
Yeah, but I don't think this is the right time to end the show. We have to.
It's only 11 o'clock.
We have to listen. We have to come to some sort of consensus.
Right, but okay, yeah, and I was getting to that. So we're gonna get to some final thoughts.
Yes.
Before we close.
There
out.
we go.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta just let me finish.
Yeah,
sometimes.
but you said like you was about to stop
All right,
streaming.
but I was still talking. You know what I'm saying?
I'ma shut up.
And I had the whole.
I'ma shut up.
That was a part of my speech.
I'ma shut up.
Fucked it up.
Nah, because
and now it looks like your idea.
No,
I was gonna fucking say
no,
it.
because when you do that, people will start logging off because you're thinking,
oh, okay,
the show is done.
Don't log off yet.
That's
We're
why
not-
I'm
not-
always.
we're not
I'm like the
done.
program director.
Well-
I'm always thinking about the viewers.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
I'm thinking about the viewership.
All right.
And when you look like you're wrapping up, people might log off when the show's not really done.
Is the chat complaining that we've been on for too long?
No.
Are people the numbers of viewers dropping or something?
No, it's not.
What
but
the Ross Clot
I want to keep the shows at a certain limit. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would sit down here and listen to us forever. I know that for a fact because I've seen it. Okay, but you always gotta leave them wanting a little more.
That's why we come back the next day.
And that is why we're coming back Wednesday. So we're just going to do final thoughts now, and then we are going to end the show. But final thoughts, Danny, I will start with you. You can talk for 20 You can talk for 20 minutes.
I don't want to go first.
Okay. Final thoughts, Kevin Crown?
Well, I got to go first.
All right, fine, and I'll go first. That's what I was trying to do here, but everybody interrupted me like they got something to fucking say. All right, then. So... Thank you guys for coming out. We discussed it. We discussed a lot of various topics today. Danny, he never ceases to amaze me with his elegant and eloquent way of just you know what, you have like a dad sort of speech, like a fucking principal.
A dad.
I feel like
I get told I'm a cop a lot.
Yeah, sitting there in the principal's office, you have a very unique way of explaining yourself, and it sounds very well thought out, like you wrote the shit. So I just want to acknowledge that and point that out, and say, Danny, big up yourself. Big up to people in there in the chat. Big up to I'm just gonna shout some names out. Don't worry, when I get my own emojis, there's gonna be something sort of like Inside the Fet, but I'm not stealing that. It's gonna be something where you guys can put something out so I can see your names and shout things out. Joe Berry, Cali B, Taddy Bajan, Your Night Nurse, Sunshine, Gypsy, GT Jam, Firecracker, Sam Dollars, We Come to Fet, Swift D, Shireen B, Vincy Dream, Dr. Danny, Elevated Chrissy, Fonzlo,
Fonzolo. That's Martin.
Yes, I know that's Martin. Come on, you don't have to tell me that. Beauty Jazz, Tessalies, Solo Pops. I'm sorry, I totally fucked your name up.
What were you
right
looking
here,
at?
it says Tease
Lollipops.
Tease Lollipops.
Tease Lollipops.
Okay, Tease Nuts.
Tease
you got
Lollipops.
Judge in the building, Dr. Daddy. And if I missed your name, I really do. I really do.
Did you say Dutchie?
Yeah, Dutchie.
Okay.
Yes. So if, Justice Ertina, Sweet and Wicked, Kev Love in the building, but he's not here. Drizzy Dre.
Marlene?
Sif D, big up.
How you don't give up big up Marlene?
I did.
Okay.
Timmery, Firecracker, Teddy's mommy. She's really Teddy's mommy, apparently. And Tawny, 13. Sam Dollars. I don't know if I said your name already, but I'm trying to say all of your names out.
You'll never get to all of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to say as much as I can because I need to. Hey, Tiff Lewis, that's my cousin. Tiff right there. That's Kev Love's sister.
You'll never get them all.
Because I really appreciate you guys, being here, and I know you guys would sit down here and listen to us for hours talk, and that really does something to my heart. I'm just saying. It does. It's one of the things that makes me feel good. It's one of the reasons why I keep coming here and doing it. It's like it's really you guys. You guys show up here, so I try to do anything I can to provide a certain type of. Are you yawning while I'm giving a heartfelt speech?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Jason.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about your birthday party. What are you gonna do special for your birthday party?
I don't know. We're still planning out. April 23rd is going to be my birthday.
What day of the week is it?
And I don't know what day of the week.
So you
is.
cannot say it's April 23rd. Bro.
Well, I'm just saying that is my birthday. The birthday is not going to change regardless of how.
Yes,
the week
but
works.
yes, it does. Yet the party will though.
Yes, the party will. But
so you can't say
The 23rd is a Friday evening.
It's a Friday. That's perfect.
So you're going to have your party on your birthday?
Yeah. Why not?
Are you
So
gonna
you're-
celebrate it with us?
So your party's going to be April 23rd,
What would be
and tickets are going to drop on Wednesday for your party
Okay.
on Eventbrite.
Oh, why not?
Okay.
Jason, what would make the party perfect for you besides getting nudes before the party?
Getting nudes during the party and
Everybody's sticking to the theme, maybe.
and after the party, getting nudes whoever I leave with.
Getting nudes.
You're planning on leaving with someone, and you want them to send you nudes, even though you're leaving with them.
Yeah. What kind of
Yes,
shit
I
is
want
that?
you to send me
Or do
nudes.
you want people
I
who
want you to
sit-
send me nudes while we're driving in Uber.
Or do you think people who think that you should have left with them should send you nudes and make you regret the decision?
I just want nudes. That's what I want. That's what I want for my birthday. I want
Why don't we do this?
nudes.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we have a closed competition where you get to pick? We'll start with we'll give them 10 slots, right?
Okay.
And the person who sends you the best nude will get
I like that.
gets a two free passes to your epic birthday party.
Wow.
On Friday, April the 23rd.
Wow.
You see what we did for you just there?
To see this guy. You know that promotion shit. I don't really know.
The promotion shit.
I don't really know.
You see that?
You want somebody.
Promotion shit.
You want somebody who can code something? Call me. You want somebody who can type 60 words a minute? Call me.
That coding shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that shit. I could do it with my eyes closed. You want me to plan a party and
Promotion shit.
The
See?
promotion.
Send the number. See, I'm already getting you news. You see?
Oh shit! Sending. Just listen. Follow me on IG
I'll
at
get no
Mighty
credit.
J Lou. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You've
no
been
credit.
doing this since you hooked me up with the girl that you said I was gonna fuck. It's been you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's why I'm yawning. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I was here right here for 6 hours.
I know.
Running up and down. No, it wasn't like sitting down. It started me sitting down, and then when I got up, I never sat down, and it was hours. People started getting.
Is this your final thoughts?
No. Okay.
You want to give your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. It's so much that we spoke about that I don't really remember. But my final thoughts, for one, I think, like I always say this, we would love for things to be a certain way, but most of the time it's a lot of gray areas, and that's why we all have different perspectives. And from our perspective, we can always prove it through our lens. We could always prove it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes through our lens, we could always disprove something somebody else is saying. That's why it's always good to have a discussion so we can understand somebody else's perspective, because it does matter. Because especially in the field that we're all in, it's better to understand somebody else's point of view, because when you understand somebody else's point of view, you know how to communicate with that person. It helps me as a DJ. It helps you as a person in media. It definitely helps Daniel as a photographer and a consultant, when you can understand where somebody's coming from and know, okay, this is that person's point of view. So at the end of the day, shout out to everybody who watches the Cave Show. There are no wrong answers unless it's, when it comes to an opinion. It's never a wrong answer. If you're trying to state facts, you will get challenged on the facts, but I think the main thing is that steel sharpens steel. You know what I'm saying? So you see, when we go at each other or we disagree, or we disagree with some of y'all, you guys call up. Don't be afraid to call up. Don't be afraid to give your perspectives, because one day somebody might be right. You know what I mean? But because of our perspectives and our experiences, we're always going to be able to make ourselves feel right. All right, this is a safe environment, and I just want everybody to understand that this is something that's going to grow, and I'm very excited that you guys are here with us on the beginning of something great. So we'll be here on Wednesday. Friday I will not be in the studio.
But I will figure out how to make it.
I hope you do, because you're going to, as soon as this is done, we're going to stop streaming and your ass is going to leave. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll be back.
You're going to be back
on Wednesday.
So wait, we're ending the show early and you leaving right away?
No, I'm not leaving right away.
Who's sucking J. Lou dick tonight?
That's facts.
I hope it's worth it.
Facts, because
fucking up the show.
Because
I told you, Red Woman does
because
everything.
Because there is a strong possibility that something might go wrong in the studio.
That's how the world works.
Yeah. So yes, we have also Danny's final thought. Listen, the morning show rules still apply. You see, like right down there. It's my Cash App. You want to buy us some dinner so we can sit here?
You should have been said that.
We was getting in the conversation, but listen,
should have been said
but
that.
It's right there. Okay, Mighty J. Lou on all platforms: Twitch, IG, and Cash App. You want to buy us some dinner so we can sit here and discuss. It's right there, right above the call-in number. It says Mighty J. Lou.
Okay.
You see, I worked on a whole lower third today. I did transitions. I did a lot of work today.
Yeah, I was asleep.
While he was asleep, to bring everybody a good show. And Danny, final thoughts, and then we are out of here.
I don't know what to say.
You said a lot today. I don't even think you need a final thought. We can.
I know you want to end the show, so I won't go down anymore.
Danny, I know Danny doesn't want to end the show, but all the good things gotta come to an end at some point. But it comes right back on Wednesday.
Whatever.
Somebody said it was Teddy's mommy said I look like I don't care. I'm just tired.
When did Teddy's mommy get to learn read minds?
But that is believe me, that is Kevin's face.
It
always looks.
If I didn't care,
that's his resting face.
If I didn't care, I could have definitely just stayed on the couch and slept. I'm extremely tired.
Do not take Kevin's face as his actual emotions, because you will always get it wrong.
Yeah, I'm not that guy that's going to be that emotional all the time. I'm animated from time to time, but right now I'm very tired. I'm tired. I literally was sweating, and I felt like I was on a Carnival truck today. It was one of those things. They got the full on Kevin Crown soca energy, whatever the fuck that was. But
yes, Tiff, I do accept fat girl cakes. That's actual cakes, and that's what she calls them. Fat
girl cakes.
Yeah, she makes an amazing strawberry shortcake, and it is.
Who?
Yeah, it's Tiff. That's Tiff. That's Kev's sister Tiff.
Oh, she makes cakes too.
Yeah.
She needs to make you a cake.
Yeah, she makes me a cake every year. So
I like red velvet cake. Can we have a red velvet cake for your birthday?
No, whatever she decides to make, whatever she decides.
Can we have a red velvet cake for your birthday?
She just whatever. She just calls me up and she says, "I got your cake."
Would you eat it off a naked girl?
Absolutely.
At the party?
What part?
Absolutely.
We gonna get the BK big
Don't
fish for you.
Don't get a girl do all of this and you're not gonna do it.
I will. Listen. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm doing this.
You're gonna. We eat cake off naked bitches.
You get me a naked chick.
I can get a girl that
I will eat the cake
off her ass.
Off of her.
No.
No.
I know you're not gonna eat it off her ass.
I'm not gonna eat it off her ass.
The cake would probably be on her pussy.
I'll eat it.
Okay.
I'll eat it.
You eat the cake off her pussy?
Yeah, why not? It's my birthday. Fuck, I'm gonna live life.
No,
YOLO.
Listen, she'll be clean and tested the right test and all of this stuff. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
absolutely. I love the cake.
I wouldn't set you up.
You're not doing that.
What? I'm doing that for one day only.
You're not eating no cake off no pussy, boy.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
You're not eating no cake
I'm gonna
off
make
no
this
pussy.
pledge, and this is a promise, and people are gonna be surprised to hear me say this, but I'm making a pledge. I will
We come to this talking shit about being the plate.
I will
Yes, we
I
come
will
to
one
You can be the
eat.
plate. I'll buy the ticket.
I will eat the cake off of that, and whoever I end up going home with that night, I'm eating Bombsy.
Wow!
For the first time ever. I'm losing that virginity.
Wow!
On the 23rd.
Wow. Nobody. So that's your goals right now. That's fucking goals. What's your goals?
If my goal is to wake up that fucking day and go to
Shit.
sleep, but yeah, why not? That's
That's what you want for your birthday.
I've never done it before, and if I happen to leave with you, I'm eating
listen.
Bombsy.
We are bidding on Jason's virginity. All right, the bidding starts now. 45, 55, 45, 55, 50. I wish we had bits right now.
Yeah.
I wish we had bits right now.
It'd be a bit war
Listen.
right now.
It'd be a bit war for your
We are have
for your lips.
auction for my
For your lips.
my lips virginity
for your mouth.
Yeah,
You bidding for your mouth.
yeah.
It's a
Beat it for my
It's a
mouth. Yes,
bid.
Yes.
Look at Tiffany. Tiffany, like, oh my God.
I'm doing that. I'm fucking doing it. I'm doing it because you know what? I never done it before. So if I'm not promising anything, because if I don't leave with anybody, it's just not happening.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But whoever, if you see me leaving
So
with
you
somebody,
gonna eat?
if you see me leaving with somebody that night, you got to point at me and was like, he gonna eat ass.
Yo, there's gonna be mad women in your face like this.
I'm eating ass.
They're gonna be like this.
I'm eating ass. And that's how we're gonna end the show.
Yeah, I think you.
I think
shit.
I said enough. So you guys, thank you again for coming.
Elevated Chris said it's COVID.
So
So what?
What the fuck that mean?
I mean ass.
What do you mean COVID? So
it's Monday.
word.
What the fuck?
Like so you gonna say he could do everything else, but if he eats an ass, he gonna get COVID?
See, this is the retardedness I'm talking about.
Okay, bye guys. We will see you Wednesday. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace. That's